fall like blood in the rain, dripping down your face, feeding your pain. The skies on fire, you rolled in flames. You come for mercy, but no one came. Face the fucking line, it's crumbling fast. The saints are rotting, the shadows cast. Rivers of blood drag a holy ground, while I rise above where it's death's thorny crown. Bow to me, I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe. Your temples burn, your idols break. All your beliefs, I'll fucking take. The earth splits open, swallows your greed. Your holy words, nothing but greed. Angels fall dead when soaked in red. Your gods forsaken, left you for dead. No more mercy, no goddamn light. I am the darkness, I own the night. Bow to me, I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe. I rise alone, on bones of kings. The hollow crowns, now worthless things. Your gods are gone, their voice is still. I take the throne, back to my will. Above the night, where shadows creep. Your blood is mine, your soul I'll keep. No prayer for me, no sacred song. I am the God you sought for so long. Lies. Rise, on the ashes of me. Your gods are dead in the fire they bleed. No more saviors, no more lies. I am your God, watch your fate die. Die. Bow to me, I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe.
Hi. Yay. Wait, hold on. Audio. Why can't... Did I, like, not fucking put you? Hold on, hold on. No, your fucking audio. I might have done something with it. Give me a second. No, you're just not there. Yeah, there we go.
It's always great when you forget to add me to the fucking podcast.
Hey, you know what? All right. I'm going to blame specifically. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pull a Twitter. I'm blaming Israel. It's Israel's fault. They do everything, as we all know. Israel controls all things, including OBS and my internet.
Including OBS and your internet.
Yeah, OBS was coded by Mossad, and Jake Shields is trying to fight them for internet dominance. Yeah, and Hassan Piker is fighting for older ISPs like Dial-Up to once again come back into the mainstream because
Dude,
he's stupid.
I love the fact that he's just getting removed from the internet.
Well, here's that he did it to himself, but also what I think is hilarious is did you see he got detained by the TSA?
No, but that sounds hilarious.
So he was his belief is that it's because Trump is scared of him and the message he's sending. Meanwhile, 90% of his own chat fucking hates the guy. First,
He's just
second-
there doing rage bait. Like, I think that's his entire.
No,
platform,
he's
rage bait.
it's not rage bait because he actually believes it. That's the difference. It's not rage bait, but
Sorry, I just opened this and this smells amazing.
fucking lick it. No, lick it around the rim. Get it with your tongue.
I want to share this with people, damn it.
But no, Hassan also advocates, for literal terrorists. So that's why you got fucking pulled to the side, Hassan. Just letting you know.
It's weird.
Yeah,
almost like
don't
you
advocate
should
for
like that.
terrorists, and you won't get stopped by TSA. Maybe,
Maybe. Weird.
just a thought. Just a thought.
God, this bottle looks sexy.
No, Lombax, he was detained. He was not, and by detained I mean they pulled him to the side and questioned him.
That's what detaining.
That's
is.
what detain means. I think you're thinking arrested. He was not arrested by TSA. He should have been.
The world will be in a better place.
Yes. Who's drinking what? What are you drinking? What is it? What's it called again?
I am drinking Whitestone Courage, which is a blended malt whiskey. This was distilled by Quest End Distillery.
Okay.
They were conglomerating with Critical Role, and this is their 10-year anniversary collection. And I just got it today. I shared pictures of it in your server and almost every server I'm in.
I don't blame you. That's cool.
It's fucking sexy. Like, this is literally a once in a lifetime thing. Like, this is bottle 4,431.
Oh, it has like the actual number and shit on it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of
bottle
fucking.
number on it.
It's kind
It's
of
also
neat.
got like the entire quote on the back, which is fucking phenomenal. I kind of want to read this. It's
Read it.
From the Di Rollo family distillery in Whitestone comes an extraordinary spirit to honor the spirit that makes us extraordinary. Courage. Whether founding a city, pledging your love, or facing down a ferocious foe, we all must dig deep in order to stand tall and celebrate those moments when we summoned our strongest selves. Start with courage. The adventure will follow. This is literally like just a random name that Matt Mercer made for a whiskey that was just offhand ordered in like the third or fourth fucking session of the game that was for their first campaign.
It's still neat.
And the fact that it like kept popping up, he made it a massive part of their game, just as like a side thing, just funsies. And like, it smells smooth. I haven't tasted it yet. I just poured it over some ice that it's already dissolved in, so it's a little watered down. But
Yeah. By the way, Lombax, I have all the information. He was pulled aside and questioned by TSA. That's quite literally what detained means. He's making it seem like a much bigger deal. Yes. No.
Yep.
He was questioned. And the reason he was questioned is because he's a fucking terrorist sympathizer.
yeah,
That's
By the way,
literally it.
smooth with a little bit of afterburn.
And it was a lawful inspection, which, mind you, the TSA does have the... Wait, what was that? Smooth? You said smooth.
With a little bit of afterburn.
Little afterburn?
Yeah.
What about
black currant.
ethanol? Little...
No, this is actually like a really good, like I could see this being an everyday sipper. Like, this is like a summer sipper right there.
I've got soda. That's what I'm drinking. And the reason for
I've
that
also
is
got water next to me, but
I drank everything that I believe that I would like to kill off. So, yeah. But I will say this. I will probably be getting beer for the next show. Just because I fucking want some, dude. You ever just like get in the mood for it?
I get in the mood for certain drinks. Like, I'm not a beer guy, but there's like definitely days where it's like I want a cider. Because I'm more of a cider guy than a beer guy.
You know me. I think that cider is for gay people.
Well, then I guess I can't say that word on YouTube.
Does it start with an F? And does it mean stick?
Them bundles of logs.
Bundles of twig. He's bundle of twig. What is our boy? Our boy is big bundle of twig. We call him bundle of twink. So hot. Want to touch the hiney.
One might even say he might start flaming.
If you light him on fire, of course. Like they do in the Arab world.
All in Minecraft.
All in Minecraft. On my Minecraft, my Arab Minecraft server, where we yell Allahu Akbar as we meet creepers and do the stuff with the mining and so on.
Isn't this just Roblox?
Kinda, dude. Roblox is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legitimately,
it's like a terrible ripoff of Legos in Minecraft.
Well,
and
the community.
It is literally, especially since they got rid of all of the like Club Penguin and all those type of games.
Mm-hmm.
It is where pedos go to find kids.
Yes. Yeah. Like, and it's like in a staggering amount too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Which
fuck
also
that.
makes it hilarious because it's like the #1 place that SVUs have been finding pedophiles. Like,
I mean, at least they're going to the right place.
Yeah.
You think Alex Rosen has a fucking Roblox account, guys? For anybody who doesn't know, Alex Rosen's a real big dude who goes after the kitty diddlers, and he's very good at it.
I wonder if JD Delay has a.
Yeah, JD Delay sitting there, his big ass on a little fucking mobile phone, playing some fucking Roblox game. I can see it. Oh my god! By the way,
I'm getting some real loud and pretty thunder.
We had that earlier. It ended up being like really nice now. By the way, Shell, hi. Shell's here. Shell is alive.
Yeah. Sometimes. I think I've talked to her like 4 times total this month.
Yes. I Kangaroo, I've seen all the stuff. I've seen all his lies, but I never said he was arrested. Yeah. Like, I think that you guys have a real difficult time understanding the word detained.
Saying it's Hassan lying about being arrested.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah, but he's a fucking idiot and he's a terrorist sympathizer.
Yeah. No, I'm not in Texas. I'm in Indiana. We just are having the same fucking weather pattern move up through.
That's the whole U.S. right now, dude. Have you seen the map?
It's like coming up from like Texas, like the Texas and say like what's it, New Mexico area?
Not
straight up to like you. So it's like this weird diagonal.
It's this whole fucking side of the country is just wet.
Well, it's like they're getting the thunder and shit, and it's coming up from the ocean. It's
So
just pushing up.
Central and Eastern United States is really, really wet right now. Somebody's been giving a little foreplay.
So
somebody rubbed Connecticut. Somebody flicked Connecticut just the right way.
Somebody's been, well, they've been licking Rhode Island, and well, Rhode Island's small enough to be like something else.
Rhode Island shouldn't even be a state. Can we sell it to like another state?
It's barely the size of most counties.
Yeah.
Like,
We actually, that's the thing. So Shaky says Tornado Alley straight move northeast. Tornado Alley did move, and also we've had 3 tornadoes in the past month here. That's fun.
I mean, you live on top of a mountain, you'll be fine.
I do, but dude, one town over, where we originally were going to go adopt our cat from, that town got not only a wildfire at one point, but also got a tornado. That's not one town over. That's like 5 towns, but still, it was like we drove there. It was fucking, yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, when I was living in Alabama, like right up the hill, because I was on the lake and almost nothing has tornadoes like actually on the lake. Less than a minute up the road, all of that got ripped the fuck out. Well, this has been like almost 10 years ago now.
Oh,
but it's still almost completely deforested because of it.
You ready?
And it took out like 3 towns.
You ready for something fun though? Not since I believe the 90s. there is going to be a new Pennsylvania town.
Oh,
They are creating a whole new area. I think it's State College. A portion of State College, PA is breaking apart, and it's like 12,000 people, and they're going to be voting to create a whole new town in Pennsylvania, which I thought was interesting.
this is just one of those where it's I'm tired of these people being in charge of me type moments.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think so. I think that it's probably like economic disparity. I think it's probably like the rich area that's like kind of trying to separate from the not so rich because they're like, hey, we're tired of subsidizing you.
Yeah.
Probably. This is me guessing. It could just be like tax benefits on either side. Who knows? You know, it's interesting though.
And it could be one of those things like I think a lot of these large cities should be broken up to more cities. Like the opposite of what used to happen, where the small cities would all grow into each other and become whatever the main city was there.
Yeah.
Because technically, even in my small town, there's 4 total areas that had courthouses at one point in time.
So, you know me, man. I like the smaller the thing, the better, right? Because it means that you could affect more change, right? So, like, I like
titties. Small titties are great.
Dude, small titties have their place, but hold on, I don't want the fucking music that's it just loves to just like autoplay shit, and it's like, can you not do that?
Just play random fucking songs.
Just starts playing random shit, and it's like, fuck you. But I will say this. So contrary to what Kangaroo has just said, where they think that all of New England should be one state, I think that more states should become more states. I want states to break apart even more than they already have. In reality, like Rhode Island is a joke because it's stupid, but also I want Tennessee to become like North and South Tennessee. I want the same for like PA.
It would be East and West.
Oh yeah, true, but still, whatever. You know, like I just want all the states to break apart.
Honestly, I think like it should be done by population density. So like California would be like 4 new states.
There's a petition for that exact thing.
Yeah, I know, because the people that live in the rest of California hate 4 cities.
Yeah, and with let's be real, with very good reason.
Yeah, because they're ruining the rest of the state. The people that have been out there, it's like we've literally been farming for 4 generations, and you're making it illegal to farm.
Demi, are you saying that Gavin Newsom doesn't know what's best?
I don't think Gavin Newsom knows. You should have stopped there.
I think that I posted about how like Nancy Pelosi is the Antichrist, but I actually do agree that I think Gavin Newsom's probably a closer hit on that. He's one of the actual people out there that I would consider true evil.
Yeah.
He's so vile and disgusting.
He seems like he's the very end of the era of the Eyes Wide Shut movement. You know what I mean? Like, just on so many drugs and so high in his life that he's legitimately looking at him going like, why do I care about these peasants?
Well, that's exactly what it is. And, you know, it's like, I don't know how somebody like that still gets like voted and kept in, you know, because they had a recall election.
His speeches aren't good.
Nothing he
actually campaigns for or any good. Like, he legitimately looks like a Timu version of oh shit, what's the name of that movie? My brain stopped working. Where the psychopath is literally like an office worker killing people.
Dexter?
No, he was a cop.
Wait, he's an office worker? It's a movie?
Yeah, or like he. Oh dear lord, it's a really famous movie. My brain stopped working.
I don't know, man. Fucking office worker.
He's like literally a serial killer.
Hold on. You ready? We're doing this one. No, better. Hey, Grok, what is the movie where the office worker is like a serial killer?
Oh, you mean Office Killer. It's this wild 1997 flick where a mousy office worker accidentally kills a coworker and then just keeps going, turning into a full-on murderer. total
What movie
conspiracy
was that?
vibe.
It's-
Like how they hide
What's the movie title again?
American Psycho.
Office
That's the
Killer.
one I was thinking.
Well, American Psycho is about a stockbroker, not an office worker, and it's one of the most famous fucking stockbrokers.
My brain stopped working. All I could think of was he was in an office.
Yeah, American Psycho is not what I would call an office worker. You know,
To be fair, like 40% of the movie is in like the 1970s and 80s fucking brutalist bullshit offices.
I mean, it's about Patrick Bateman, who like is like a legitimate sociopath. It was like,
But Gavin Newsom just makes me think of him.
oh, 100%. That same greasy sleazeball,
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, yeah, 100%. Yeah, he is 100% like Patrick Bateman. But here's the thing: Patrick Bateman was at least suave and cool. I feel like
I said, he
Newsom-
seems like the Timo version of it.
yeah, he's like a Timu Dollar General, like, but like someone who smokes a lot of meth, got their hands on it, and then returned it somehow. That.
Smokes meth and sells them back fucking sugar crystals.
Yeah, Grok apparently fucking did not know what the fuck it was talking about. It was just like, hey, this movie about an office? You mean Office Killer? Apparently, is there a actual movie called
Apparently.
Office Killer from 1997? Everybody, tell us.
Tell us things.
Tell us and watch it and tell me how it is. Apparently, he just killed somebody accidentally, and he's like, "Fuck it, this is fun."
Well, here I go kill it again.
Here I go, and I just get blasting. Anyway, wait. So what?
Anyway.
Didn't we have topics today?
Not really. Your topics are literally the title.
Yes. Okay. All right. What's my
Doomslayer
title?
versus Pokemon.
Yes. Okay. So Doomslayer versus Pokemon. All right. So I had something for this. Give me a moment. let me pull it up. It once
To be
again had to
fair,
do with Grok.
like my comment beforehand, isn't that just Pal World?
Yeah.
Doomslayer versus Pokemon. Well, I have a shotgun, and so does this Pikachu. I'm sorry, legally distinct electric mouse.
Okay. So. Let me go through my history because I did this through
Jakey, no, I legitimately was talking about American Psycho. My brain just wasn't working. Hey, I'm on a tornado warning.
Are
Till
you?
8:15. Take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
Guys, if Demi flies away, I'm gonna need emotes in the chat. We're
Press
gonna
F in
rip,
chat.
press F in chat. All right. So, which Demi and chat, which Pokemon do you believe that AI believes could realistically defeat Doomguy?
Mew or Mewtwo.
Okay, so Mewtwo is one of them. Okay, he's number 2 on the list.
Gardevoir, technically. She's
Who?
almost as Gardevoir. She's almost as strong as Mew psychically.
Nope.
Oh, then it just doesn't know Pokemon.
Are you- are you-
I'm just gonna be honest. Like 80% of Pokemon could probably take down Doomguy. It will not kill, but take him down.
So taking on an equal fight, okay? It says Garchomp would be number 1.
Garchomp?
Garchomp.
Why?
Okay, you ready for this? It's Dragon Ground typing and high attack deliver brutal, relentless assaults like the Doomslayer's combat style. Moves like Earthquake and Dragon Claw mirror his destructive power. So
you need something that would counter it, not do the same thing.
yeah, exactly. It also says, so it does say that Mewtwo would be a very versatile enemy because of the psychic abilities, right? But it really is like Mewtwo, and then the rest of them are ground Pokemon. It just likes to think that like Doomguy is a ground Pokemon.
Weird. Hey, there's hail. Like pea-sized hail.
Well, hopefully your car doesn't get fucked.
I actually have that kind of under a tree right now, so that should be fine.
Gotcha. So I just told Grok, everybody. I told Grok, I said, that's not which ones would beat him. That's which ones you find similar to.
Oh, my dad's calling me.
Uh-oh. Tell your dad I say I love him. Tell him that he's got nice balls. Everybody, which Pokemon would you believe would beat Doomslayer? There's a reason I'm asking this, by the way. Does Dimmy have the worst luck? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. There are like 15 Pokemon gods in the games. There are. But also, you have to remember that Doomslayer was actually put through the Divinity Machine, so he's technically immortal. Technically. Just saying. You're talking about gods to gods. Man who literally fought Satan. So now that I've corrected it, it says Arceus would fucking destroy Doomslayer. You don't know Pokemon is for kids? Oh no. But Doom is not? For what reason do you base this? Oh man. Also, I got barbecue chips. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Dad was actually driving home when all the alerts and everything hit.
No, fuck. Was he good?
Like he's just like 15 minutes down the road. He's like, actually, it's clearing up. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking at the radar right now. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Just to make sure, like, just in case.
Gotcha.
And it's like literally just this tiny little blip that's going by.
So I asked Chad, I said, what Pokemon do they believe would be able to take on Doomguy?
Yeah.
Muck, Slowbro, Giratina, Muck, we got Slackoth, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I found Kaiba.
You don't play Doom either? Sounds like your days are not as fun as mine.
Ban them.
I'm not gonna ban them just because they don't enjoy good video games.
They don't play Doom.
Zodiac. Okay, I asked it. I asked it to confirm. All right, Arceus, Mewtwo. Specifically, it says Mewtwo Mega Y.
I actually don't think Arceus could do it.
It gives a reason for Arceus. It says, as the god of all Pokemon, Arceus has a base 120 stats across the board and can change type with plates. Fighting to counter dark type demons or steel durability. Judgment delivers apocalyptic damage, rivaling the BFG, and its ability to manipulate reality could overwhelm the Slayer's physical resilience. Even with his Praetor suit, the Slayer can't match the deity's universal power.
My argument against this.
Go.
First of all, Arceus has been beaten by Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, but as we all know, Ash is also canonically God, because the man carries
Ash,
literal fucking nukes.
Ash, much like Doomguy, is an immortal that does things that cannot be explained.
This is true, dude. Ash Ketchum is
actively-
Doomguy.
And actively, Doomguy, nobody knows where the fuck he came from. He is an outsider to the realm.
Well, okay,
Canonically, he is just he looks like a human, but nobody has any idea where the fuck he came
Well,
from.
no, canonically, he's a human.
Canonically, he's a human, that they have no idea where he came from, and he has powers that nobody understands.
Well, no, they do. They put him through the divinity machine. Canonically, they put him through the divinity machine. We know all of his backstory. The only thing we don't know is, like, did he come from fucking Indiana or Kentucky or
Well, they put him
South
through the divinity
Dakota?
machine. Well, also, we're going with the original Dooms, or are we going with
Well, we're going with all.
2016 and on?
Well, we're going with all of them. It's just they take place at different parts of his story.
Well, it's also, so we've got Doom Dark Ages right now, which is having him do shit that is pre-humanity.
No, it's during humanity. That's literally that's
The Night Sentinels are pre-humanity on Earth.
No, the Night Sentinels are, but you're conflating two different timelines being able to exist separate from each other, and also canonically, I believe that it is taking place. That is once he's.
From my understanding, and this is me going with what they've done since 2016 on, that is all like pre-modern humanity, and we rebuilt from there because Night Sentinels were the original origin of humanity.
It is the prequel to all other Doom games. That is what Doom Dark Ages is. So right now it is a prequel to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, set in the realm of Argent and Nerd during the Unholy Crusades, which is a war against Hell referenced in all earlier games. It takes place between the events of Doom 64 and Doom 2016 in Doom canon. It is part of Doom canon. After Doom 64, Doom Guy chooses to remain in Hell to prevent the demonic threats, going on a rampage, murdering them all.
So it's essentially like a
So it's not pre-humanity. It's just during the time between those two things. This is after they fucking they murdered his family, and then they killed his rabbit, and now he's pissy.
Yep.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at in canon.
But he's actively being controlled, or
Wait.
where we are in the beginning of Doom Dark Ages. He's being controlled by the Makar, which are essentially gods and angels.
By the way, Nate, thank you for the 5. He says Megatron is my favorite Pokemon.
He's about as useful as a regular Pokemon. Go watch the original animated series and you'll agree.
Hey, can
Megatron just shouts his name and bitches.
That's I was going to say, because Megatron is kind of just like he just screams at everybody else to do things.
And then Starscream has to go figure it out.
It's literally just Starscream like being like the actual villain, you know, and it's just no, you're 100% right on that. See, you might Starscream #1 waifu within the Transformers universe.
Did you say Starscream's your #1 waifu?
Within that universe, yeah.
So not RC.
Nope, Starscream. I like
literal female Transformer.
Doesn't matter.
Overly sexualized.
Okay, but doesn't matter.
I would fuck.
Oh, I bet you would. No, I want Starscream. I want Starscream because first off, there's no such thing as boys and girls within these little robot motherfuckers. Come on.
They gendered them.
They gendered them so then we would understand them, but they're not gendered by default, and we know this. Starscream. Come on. You're saying you wouldn't?
No.
No? Put a wig on him? Fuck his exhaust port?
I think it's much like you and anyone from the UK or Australia. I can't deal with the voice.
Oh, I never said I needed him to talk.
It's gonna rip out the voice box.
Yeah. Fucking Bumblebee his ass. Just nope.
Fucking dumb Bumblebee.
Yeah. We finally see, Bloodmud says we finally see Doom Guy's full face. It's just Ash Ketchum.
No, because we actually see that at the end of Doom Eternal, and Satan takes the same face as Doom Guy, and then Doom Guy whoops his ass.
Yep. Well, also, my favorite thing,
because he's essentially trying to confuse him and is using like essentially a bit of his biology to create a body that's identical to him, just to go like, look, you're just fighting yourself. And Doom Guy's cool. I'll whoop my own ass.
I love the I think it was it Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal where there's the painting portrait of Doom guy holding his pet rabbit that's drawn in crayons.
That's Eternal.
Okay, is that Eternal? Yeah, that's my favorite. I need that like on my wall.
It's in his home base. Yeah, the fucking Citadel. The place that you go to teleport to all the different regions. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That's Eternal.
Okay, yeah. Doom guy is canonically the son of John Blazkowicz.
Yep.
Doom guy started human and gained the power over time in Doom games. Yes, he did. He was human, and then they put him in the Divinity Machine. That is the turning point.
Well, it's like he started as a regular human in I think the first Doom game, and
yeah.
First one or two, I don't remember.
Well, he was Doom guy in the first one. He didn't become Slayer until later after the Divinity Machine, and they put him through the gladiatorial things.
That's where the fucking super shotgun, because he just had a fucking shotgun, and that was the game. And then they put him through the Divinity Machine, and that's what gave him like the extra health and the shield and shit like that, because it wasn't mechanical. It was literally the fucking divinity that was giving him shield. And that's when they gave him a better suit, because originally it was just like a standard like army green fucking uniform. Yeah, it was just like almost a football helmet, just to keep the blood off.
Turd says that stream is super quiet and says he got an update on his friend. Family is going to wait 3 days. Nothing. Oh shit! I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Apparently, one of his friends is having some.
Yeah, they were in a car wreck.
That sucks.
Either car wreck or bike wreck. He was talking about it.
I didn't see all that, but still. I'm sorry to hear that, my dude.
Hey, the sun's out again.
That's fucking. That's just, dude. That's like, I feel like that's this whole week here. It's so stupid. I hate it.
We keep having random like, dear God, it's the apocalypse, and then 5 minutes later, it's like, well, now it's just hot and humid.
Yeah. I think tomorrow is supposed to be the same. It's supposed to be like thunderstorm in the morning, and then it's supposed to be like 80 or 90 or something like that. Something stupid. Yeah. By the way, how far are you in the new Doom game?
Like 11 chapters, something like that.
Okay. So I just got to. I just got past when you escape hell, like after hell, where you're no longer on Dargent or whatever.
Are you talking about right after you use the mech for the first time?
No, I'm talking like way further in. I've already gone through hell. I did the fucking heart thing. I'm the stupid bitch blessed my shield or whatever with the heart thing.
I just did the shield blessing.
Okay, so we're probably around the same.
We're almost in the same area.
Yeah, same area. I was playing it all day. I was just like my eyes, no blinking.
It's a good game.
I was explaining it to my wife, and I was like, there's a reason that Doom is just kind of like one of those games that I could just sit there, and it's a game that one of the Steam reviews sums it up perfectly. Is other games tutorial for like 30 minutes, this is how you play it, right? It says Doom, here's a gun, kill everything that moves, and it's just like, yes. Yes.
Well, and it's not just that. It's here's a gun. Here's some people that while you shouldn't care about them, you for some reason do, because they are humanity fighting demons, and you are here to kill those demons.
Well, it's canonically a Catholic game. So canonically it is literally a Catholic game.
Catholic game written and developed by a Mormon. Which is hilarious, because like their entire thing is you can't have anything that's talking about demons and shit like that. And he's like, why? I'm killing them with prejudice.
Well, that like I also love. It says it's the survival. One of the I was showing my wife like some of the reviews, and it says survival horror game. And it says where the demons are trying to survive and you are the horror. And I'm just like, yes, it's so fucking accurate, dude. It's so
The
accurate.
music you hear isn't a soundtrack. Doom Guy just produces that.
He's just so badass he walks around. That's just him. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. I'm having a great time with it. I needed something.
I've ignored like almost literally every other weapon. As soon as I got the super shotty, I upgraded it as high as I could. And then like the shield, and I did once I upgraded the flail is great. It's just not as fast as the fucking fist. And so I'm running around, fucking shield bashing, shooting them with a double barrel shotgun that you didn't flip to do a fucking reload, and then smacking them with the flail to stun them so I can shoot them again.
Yeah. I love the chain gun. That's a fun one. It's slow as shit, but God, is it just something great about like the thunk? You know?
It's like, I know I'm gonna have to do the masteries for all of these other weapons, and there's a few levels where I'm gonna have to go back to get the 100% of just doing the challenges that are on them. Because there's a few of these that I'm like 98% or something like that, just because I didn't do the challenges. But I'm sitting there going like, no, this is my preferred style: a shotgun, a shield, and no fucks to give.
Yeah. Corgi says they beat it already.
I may actually switch back to using my fist because I want it to be, no, I'm beating demons to death with my bare hand.
Bryson, if you think that Tim Walls would play Doom, then either you have no fucking idea who Tim Walls is, or you have no fucking idea what Doom is. Also, Battlefield 1 is the crappiest of all Battlefields. Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 4 aces.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 is damn good, but
it was
the comeback of a bunch of shitty Battlefield.
Yeah, it was, but it also was like one of the like most successful of the actual like multiplayer aspect of like the big like
Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Conquest.
I wouldn't call it shit, but my only reason that I'm not calling it shit because it was a great entry of oh no, I fucking love this. I don't need all these modern guns. Give me a Lee Enfield and I'm gonna go beat someone to death with a shovel. You know what I loved about Bad Company 2 is like the destructible like buildings and shit. So it's just so nice. Well, that, and it was still the era of we're gonna make good campaigns too.
What was the other game they made?
Flying through the air with a guy that's just like, what was he? He was a pacifist fucking helicopter pilot, and he's like, oh yeah, I don't like these, and then he's like, we got rockets incoming, and it just starts doing a barrel roll.
Medal of Honor was the other fucking game that was really good. I don't think that they make it anymore. I think that like franchise died.
Yeah,
sadly.
Sad. I still miss old school fucking COD. I miss World of War.
Okay.
Like it wasn't amazing. Do not get me wrong. It wasn't amazing, but it's still like that was the era of I want to be in World War II and have a fucking Garand, like you've got shitty weapons.
I understand.
Just survive.
I understand, but I loved like COD 4. I loved the original Modern Warfare 2 was my
original Modern Warfare 2, where it's like I'm max prestige 3 different times over.
I'm going to 150% use a one-man army noob tube with the suppressed Scar H, and I'm just going to piss people off on Wasteland.
I'm just gonna run around with a fucking Scar and a shotgun.
Sure you do, Bryson. Yeah, he knows exactly what he's talking about. Yep, sure he does. Anyway,
name's Bryson. You sound like a kid that has alcoholic fetal syndrome.
Wait, fetal alcohol syndrome?
No, I said what I said.
Backwards. But Call of Duty World at War is one of the only good COD games. I think, once again, we're talking about COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, which was, I think, the only Treyarch, because that was Treyarch, right? I think that might be the only Treyarch title that I enjoyed, because I did not like Black Ops.
I like the Black Ops campaign, the Black Ops multiplayer, I never enjoyed.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that, because their code is clunky.
Yeah, and I'm talking like the first Black Ops. I have never been a Black Ops fan because that's what led Call of Duty to go from having good campaigns to we're gonna shit out a campaign and have a reskinned multiplayer, but everybody wants to play the multiplayer. And I went, no, this is terrible. Because if I'm getting a game that, yes, has multiplayer, I'm buying it to have a full game, damn it.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not gonna make me pay fucking $60 for 10 maps of multiplayer.
You know what I have a problem? I just have a problem with how they're fucking treating games in general moving forward. The Switch 2.
The whole you don't own your fucking games.
Although, did you see Ubisoft's earnings call?
No, was it terrible?
They no longer I think can sustain.
Good.
I genuinely think that they cannot at all.
I want another company to buy Assassin's Creed and make it Assassin's Creed again.
Well, so the people that used to work for Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft, like those developers, a bunch of them left and they started their own thing. So I guess we'll see if that ends up happening, is like kind of getting those kind of games elsewhere. But oh my god, hold on, let me pull up the earnings call because it was bad.
Because Assassin's Creed was, when I was a kid, one of my favorite game series.
It was so good.
But it's like I'm a huge history buff, and you have me running around in history, and like 90% of this is accurate history, except for the part where I'm killing this dude. And even then, most of the time, the deaths were at the right time period for when that dude died.
You ready for this? 18%. Nearly 20%. And this is after the CEO said that the new Assassin's Creed, that they did the Shadows nonsense with Yasuke, that was ass, that failed, that nobody played, that got universally panned because it's shit. That one, that was their savior. If that one didn't work out, he said like that they were gonna have to. I think they have to lay off like 10,000 more people.
I think it's great that they finally made a game in the one area that everybody told them that they should make an Assassin's Creed game in, and they fucked it up so bad that people still look at fucking Tsushima or Ghost of Tsushima as a better Assassin's Creed game, and it's not Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, no, but it's a better game.
It's so good.
It's such a good game. That inside, what is it? Sekiro is another really Shadows. Yeah, such a good fucking. Oh, solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
Just a Japanese-based fucking Dark Souls game. Let's go.
Yeah.
Speaking of, they're making a standalone Elden Ring DLC. Night Rain.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. So Elden Ring, it's not a sequel. It is essentially a DLC, but it is the same size as regular Elden Ring.
So it's a DLC. Like, that's another game.
Yeah, it's one of well, it's also Dark Souls. So like when they make DLCs, they're fucking massive already, and done well.
Did you see Yasuke Simulator?
Yasuke Simulator.
The Yasuke Simulator. It's an. I want you right now to Google Yasuke Simulator, and I want you to just watch a little bit of it. It's fucking funny.
No.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. No, it's actually better than Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Does my family just get killed in front of me?
It's just trust. You'll be like, oh shit, somebody with a sense of humor of like old GTA 3 made this.
Steam to look at this.
It's also cheaper by a long shot.
Yasuke Simulator. First of all, it is $4.
Yep. And it's a better game. Are you watching?
Why does this look so bad?
And it's a better game. Look at the reviews.
This is
It's
video is just. Why does you have a fucking machine gun?
Just Yasuke Simulator Aces. Whoever the fuck developed that, I love you.
This is like somebody took GTA 3 and reskinned it.
I actually, yeah, I think that you're about right. That's why I said like it's like somebody with like GTA sense of humor too, because
it has 3 DLCs to get all of them and the game. It's $11.
God, dude,
off.
such money, much wow. It's so funny, man.
Overwhelmingly positive.
Yes, that's
Similar
my
to
point.
games you've played, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance.
It's like, and so not only that, if you look at the ratings for that versus the ratings for
All
Assassin's
reviews,
Creed
there's
Shadows.
1,700 of them. The developer is history accurate developers.
I mean, they're not wrong. Because my big critique of, and yours too, that you and I have had lengthy discussions about the new Assassin's Creed is Yasuke was never a samurai. Yasuke was literally dance monkey dance, which was how they treated him.
Yeah.
He
became a samurai through his own hard effort, but it wasn't what they're making it. And once again, every Assassin's Creed that we've had up until this point, and it has been set as a standard, you are not the main character.
Well, also,
like,
no,
you are the main character of the game, but you are not the main character of history. You are not a historical individual. You are somebody that like could or could not have existed to make the game work. You were just like this friend of everyone that's around you, or enemy of everyone that's around you that we have writings of, we have records of, etc. To make it work in history, to go like, this could or could not have happened, because even the assassinations, once again, were like in the first, I'm gonna say the entire Desmond Miles arc, where that's when that person that actually existed died.
You have to remember, it's what is it? Nobunaga fucking pretty much took Yasuke in because he was like, oh, he's really big, but he was still like second class citizen. He wasn't regarded as the equivalent as like his fellow man. That's where like a lot of people are.
Like, for the Asian cultures, the darker your skin is, the closer you are to demons.
But also another thing is, you remember the whole Stop Asian Hate movement that popped up for like a week until people started questioning where the Asian hate was coming from?
It's from the same people that said that police need body cams until body cam footage came out.
Yep. That too. So, but I would also like to point out that in Assassin's Creed Shadows, when you're beating the shit out of small Japanese men as Yasuke, it plays hip-hop music like you're a gangbanger. Not kidding.
It's almost like they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and they've ruined a perfectly good setting for a game.
Yeah. I would have loved if they just like kept like
so many fucking awesome historical things that happened in Japan that could have had assassins.
Yep.
Like there are multiple massive takeovers of the dynasties.
Yeah.
That would have been way better for having Assassin's Creed be a part of it.
If you had an entire Assassin's Creed game, literally just about the invention of bamboo toilet paper, it would be better than Assassin's Creed.
You go right before World War I, when we started having actual trade with Japan. All right, and they were only allowing like a very limited number of ships. That would be a great introduction for both the Templars to try to go there and say there was something precursor there.
Yeah, it would have played into the AC story kind of background really well.
Story, and like, so the Templars are there, they're trying to gain like some old temple or something like that's holding an artifact, which there are plenty of, and there's plenty of actual mythology within Japanese history in that area for it.
Yeah.
And you are somebody who has been like, their entire noble clan has been wiped out or something like that, and you are the last surviving member of it. And so like, you're originally a samurai that is turned into the equivalent of like a ronin or a ninja, because I'd say you be brought into the fucking those clans to fight back against the noble houses. Like, that would have been a phenomenal fucking, like, I just created a new Assassin's Creed line that is way better than what the fuck they do.
Yeah, but it could be anything having to do with like historical reunification of Japan, like under the tribal fucking warfare. Like, there's a million and one things that they could have done, and it's like,
we're a very specific group, and so like they would have been the white people bringing it over. Legitimately, that's what would have happened because of how isolationist fucking Japan was.
That's true.
Assassins were already everywhere. Like, they breached out, and their entire thing is to protect these precursor artifacts to keep people from recovering them, essentially.
Yeah.
And to keep people free. And so there are multiple times where you had shifts from totalitarian governments and dynasties into, I'm not saying it better, but a freer governance. And that happened multiple times in Japanese history.
Joseph, you're out of the shower. What did you miss? We talked about...
Wait, you didn't listen to us in the shower?
Yeah, you didn't listen to Demi in the shower. Yeah.
I'm telling Mom.
What?
That's what got you.
I'm gonna tell your mom. Call her up. Didn't listen. He didn't listen to me. Why didn't he listen to me?
This is disrespect.
Yeah.
This is why he has to go to military school.
This is why he's going to have his DI DP him. God damn it. Yeah. But what I will also say is moving on to the whole AC thing. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, let's talk about angry cops.
Oh.
So, did you, because I know you're not really on Twitter, on X.
No.
So I'm going to bring this up on my phone really quick. Give me a second. So,
what kind of tale are you bringing to us?
Well, okay, so the more things have happened, okay? Not enough for like a video, but just more things, okay?
Yeah.
They have been trying to now people are directly, including AC, are directly editing the FBI.
Yeah.
Because they had once again their I guess their school board, bullshit fucking supposed to be live streamed to the public meeting. 4 hours nonsense, all executive nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Their debate is whether or not, well, not really, is who to hire for their independent investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you took that at face value, you'd say, oh, cool, there's an investigation. The problem is that the last time that there was an independent investigation, it was regarding, I believe, one of the attorneys that works for the school's fucking law firm, that people signed a petition to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because he refused to answer for child abuse. So it wasn't just, okay, so here we go. It was the former DA for Erie County, okay? The former DA, this is from Nick, who was widely accused of not prosecuting child sex crimes to the point that there is a fucking petition for him to step down over it, has come out saying there are no cover-ups and the perp isn't charged with kidnapping now because of Detective High. So he now works, that same DA works for what is it, Lippes Matthias? I don't know how to, Lips Matthias. I don't know. Lippes. Lipus?
Lipstick ass, got it.
Lipstick ass. The law firm that represents the Buffalo schools. So, a guy who had a petition for covering up child sex crimes. There was a petition to oust him because he refused to fucking deal with child sex crimes. That guy.
Yeah.
Is now working at a school district, accused of covering up child sex crimes. And apparently, we are supposed to take his word for it over the SVU detective who serviced and helped with those crimes.
Work and has been accredited for many fucking things like saving children.
That, all of the victims who have come forward, the thousands more that have now emailed them and have stepped forward, the other teachers who have come forward and said, hey, yeah, this is either going on or it doesn't surprise me. And also the thousands, because I got thousands of comments, and I know every other person who is a creator that made the similar videos, from VTubers to JD Delay, all of them got more comments, and of people from Buffalo and other schools saying, yeah, this happened to me.
Yeah.
And so we are supposed to take the guy who has a shit past because he covered shit up, and there's a petition to oust him for doing so, or just for neglecting to do anything about it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to listen to that fucking asshole.
Well, of course. Like he did the bar, and that's really hard.
It's not, though.
It's really not.
It's really, dude. You know, it's really. You know that I was purchased by an attorney, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So as part of like the conditioning, you know, they try to make you like them. So one of the things that they tried to do is turn me into a lawyer or a doctor, and I didn't want to do either. Not to say that I don't really. So I'm really
good at winning arguments.
I'm really fucking good at debating. It's just like, it's like, no, I'm going to pull up like every statistic and tell you why you're wrong. And I'm going to like cite case law that tells you why you're stupid.
I mean, we've had similar conversations, but that's one of the things I looked into doing like as a kid when I grow up. And then I went, no, I fucking hate our legal system.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I
And
just
there's
have no
nothing
interest
you
in
can do to fight it other than, you know, rip it from the roots and start over.
You want to know the big reason I would never want to be a lawyer is the same reason I'd never want to be a cop. There's zero fucking way that I could treat somebody who is horrible as a human being.
You just look at them and go like, so anyway, this piece of shit,
Like,
order in the court.
if I,
Nope.
if I came across a child abuser, I wouldn't be able to arrest them.
Evidence that he was raping children.
Yes.
I think we're gonna. No, these are alleged. No, we have evidence.
Nate with the 5 says, if BPS chooses the wrong third-party investigator, I'll buy another billboard. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah,
The thing
dude.
is, you don't have to, because as of the newest kind of consensual, we know for a fact that they are going to have a new update video here. I believe it's going to be the next podcast episode.
Okay.
For Unsub.
So that'll be.
There's a lot of stuff. Nick has like tripled the size of his binder.
That I do know.
He has, I believe, 5 different separate interviews that he's going to take snippets from for that podcast, just to show them.
Mm-hmm.
They also have evidence of multiple people doing terrible things, like the one school board member that drunkenly slammed her wine glass down during a fucking board meeting and said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch," verbatim.
Yeah, wonderful people they got over there in Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, and also that's the same person that they were talking about it, and I don't know if this is true because they didn't know if it was the same person that I believe is running for re-election for school board. To which the Nick just started laughing hysterically.
Well, they're gonna ruin their life.
They are also building a defamation case against, I believe it is Channel 2.
Good Morning Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Channel 2. It's the same one that is still constantly
lying. Yeah.
Since Rich became a police officer, have been using him as the example of a bad cop. So they have years, like Nick was talking about, like, I have years of records of them doing this. I am building the lawsuit.
It's Channel 7.
He said Channel 2 on it.
Pretty sure Good Morning Buffalo is.
I don't know if it was Good Morning Buffalo.
Oh, okay, maybe. I do know that they're the ones that a lot of people have been having issues with as of late.
There are multiple channels that have been doing this, but it's like that's the big one that hasn't changed its tune yet, whereas most of the others like begrudgingly change tune.
Well, I know that
more and more information came out.
Yeah, I know that Nick has posted, and like he's actually cited. I got followed by one of the reporters that's been covering this, which was really interesting.
Was it what's his name, Ben, the guy that's actually doing a good job?
I will tell you in a second. Give me a moment. I will tell you exactly who followed me. I don't think it's a Buffalo reporter. I think it's like a Pro 2A reporter.
Yeah.
Jeez, I have way too many fucking notifications.
But yeah, I've been watching everything through Pepperrock server.
Oh yeah, well yeah. At least it's coming up on there because like a lot of the stuff that's happening in like real time on X, you know.
Yep.
Tom Knighton.
Well, it's like somebody just messaged me a video.
Okay.
Like right before we started. That was from WIVB TV.
Okay.
It's an interview from former Erie County DA. And I haven't watched it yet because, like I said, it was right before we started. But was wanting to make sure it got to Nick, so I shared it with the mod chat.
Yeah,
Just
people,
like,
yeah.
Hey, here's this.
It's Tom Knighton from bearingorbs.com.
Tom Knighton. Okay.
Yeah. So he followed me. He's been putting out a lot of coverage about it as well. He also
Well, like, did you see the fact that this entire case was brought up by Asmongold?
I did see that. I follow him as well. Although there's one thing that bothers me about Asmongold, and don't get me wrong, this is I know
His
such
fan base.
No, actually, it is the fact that, and I agree. It's Phil Labonte was actually the one who said it best, and I think I'm going to try and remember exactly how he said it. Asmongold put out a fucking video or a picture showing that there was like a dead rotting animal in his ceiling.
Yeah.
And he like had to cut it out, whatever. And this is not the first occasion that like Asmon's house is kind of a gross place to be.
Yeah.
And Phil Labonte had said Asmongold has the money to live like a human. He chooses not to. I kind of agree with that. That's not to say that here's the thing. He's a very talented, he gets the stories like that.
Yeah.
And nothing about him as a person strikes me as bad. It's just,
and he generally stays either neutral or like what we would call based, but like generally the truth about what's going on with stuff.
yeah, because that's the thing. Most of the stuff that we call based is just like, oh, okay, somebody who's actually speaking rational. Yeah. So he's a rational person.
My dad's cat's trying to come in here and he's an asshole. With the other things.
Damn it. But yeah, nah, like as
no, the cat hates me.
Does
it's
it?
Not a moment. Yeah, it's one of those that for no reason hates me.
Just isn't a nice cat.
Like from a kitten. It hates like everyone but my dad.
Fucking Lopsa says it better not be his fan base, Jimmy. There's a lot of overlap here.
Yeah, I know. I see you fuckers.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Kangaroo. He might have cleaned up his house a lot from what it was, and it's still bad. Like the man has.
He lives in like a fucking Schedule 8 fucking housing. That's essentially what it looks like. It looks like it is actively falling down around him.
The man, first off, the man has enough money that he can not only get a nicer place, but also he can hire somebody that is going to make it stay nice. I'm not saying he has to buy a mansion, but he could just buy a place that, you know, isn't rotting from animal carcasses.
I mean, if anything, he could hire people to go through and renovate the house he's in. If it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, maybe the house he's in was originally like a parent's or a grandparent's.
I think it was his
like
mother's. Yeah.
And he has sentimental value with it. It's like he could have somebody come through and renovate it. Make it not nasty. So
yeah.
It's still the same house. It's just been cleaned.
Asmon, renovate the house, bud. Okay, just pay somebody to do it. We love you.
It's not. It is for your own health and safety.
It's Lops just says it's Section 8, Demi.
Yeah, well, you can tell I'm not one of them.
No, you're not.
Honestly, the reason that I had that issue is because a couple of my buddies have been playing fucking Schedule 1 for like the past since it came out, and that's all I've heard lately. My brain's to be like Schedule.
Fair, but yeah, I mean, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with him as a person. I think that he's he's a solid as a creator. I think he's great.
I legitimately have no issue with him. I was fucking with you with the fan base.
I'm not.
Tax not.
Yeah. Especially the Europeans, bastards. I have a huge problem with the Europeans.
Yeah, you just dislike them on principle. Which, to be fair, like at one point in time, they had all the ambition to take over the world, and now look at them.
As a European.
Now they get sad. Now they get sad over memes.
Dude, now they cry over memes and call the police. It's like, fuck Europe. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Fuck Europe. Fuck you all. Fuck
You're
your
not allowed to
governments.
own a butter knife over there, okay?
Yeah.
If I have to have a license for scissors, I think I'm in the wrong place.
Asmon is a skinny dragon lord, says Nate. I mean, Asmon is something. You know what? I don't know why. This might just me my hyperfixation. I'll see him talking and he does that like eyebrow thing, and it's just like they just kind of do things when he's talking, and it's like, but I can't even do it. Like they go like up here. They go like up here, dude. I don't know how his eyebrows do that.
They're escaping.
They're trying to. They're trying to, man. They don't want to be around anymore.
It's like that one kid from like fucking Ender's Game and a bunch of other movies where his eyebrows, like every time I saw him in a movie, they were higher up on his fucking head.
Oh yeah, fuck. You're not wrong about that. Yes, I do. I do.
It's like this man has trapped seagulls for his eyebrows, and every time I see him in a movie, they're getting further and further away.
Fuck. Well, Hassan constantly fucking crashes out over pretty much everyone who makes anything that does not agree with his cultish, communistic, fucking nonsense belief that, once again, I believe makes it so he's not somebody that should fucking...
I mean, Asmon just called him out for being a terrorist.
And he was correct. It's almost like that's what everybody on X is saying and what the TSA thought too. Crazy. What a crazy thought. Hey, Dimmy, did you know that if you constantly tweet in support of the annihilation of a group of people that you as a Muslim decide just doesn't matter, the Jews, and also say that Hamas was right in their sexual assault, murder of those people, and you defend them at every turn, that people might start saying that you're a terrorist sympathizing piece of shit.
Weird.
Fucking crazy, dude. It's almost like if I told you, Dimmy, that I like goth
really
bitches.
terrible things. I mean, we do like goth bitches.
Yeah, but then would you assume that I would fuck a goth bitch?
At me. I'd fuck a goth bitch.
I would fuck a goth bitch. I have.
You have one.
I married one. She's my property now.
That's what that ring means, right?
Yeah, this ring. Why do you think it's black, like her soul?
I dig my thumb into my eye.
I put my thumb into her butt. It's the only thing. Anyway.
That makes me rut. What are we looking at here?
Asmon just beats Hassan without even... Here's the thing. All it takes to beat somebody like Hassan Piker is speaking the truth and being rational. Just being rational. Not being a psychopathic fucking terrorist sympathizing communist. That's all it takes is... Hey, Dimmy, do you believe... Just question here. No. Do you believe that killing people because of their racial or ethnic background is bad?
Back, we're on YouTube. I can't answer this truthfully.
Okay. Fuck you. I'm being serious. I'm trying to prove a point here, Demi.
So was I.
Oh, no. Okay, the French aside. And the Dutch.
I don't want to kill the Dutch. I just think they should be dressed like elves.
I actually agree with that.
A joke.
I agree. Well, also any country.
I'm not talking Lord of the Rings elves. I'm talking like Keebler Toll House.
Here's the thing. Any country that unironically makes, sells, and wears wooden shoes in 2025 should be kind of made fun of. And
that their major known thing is tulips and windmills.
It's like the Netherlands being
about
known
that?
for antidepressants and weed. It's like, what are you known
And a
for?
red
Why are you
light
guys so
district.
happy? We're too high to know any better. They just don't.
We're too high and we're fucking hookers.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
actually
no,
true.
no,
Destiny. Yeah.
The issue that you said was ethnic, and I went, there's an entire ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
You shut up. English hard.
English super high, guys. How about Princess? How are you?
I'm an Eden Madeir. I haven't even had a full finger of
Okay.
this.
Okay. Demi, do you believe that that eliminating people through genocide is a bad thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Congratulations, you oppose Hassan. You, by all reason and logic on the internet, Hassan would call you a bad person. Because in his mind, the only genocides that matter are the ones that are perpetrating the actual genocide while pretending to be a victim.
Now, because I'm a bad person to Hassan, does this mean I get to live rent free in his mind? Because I want him to start seeing weird shit. That I
No,
do.
because the only thing that lives rent free in Hassan's mind is naked fucking men. Because as we all know, he is 100% into that.
So Frogan,
Maybe, probably. I don't know. He looks the type. He looks like he looks like the kind of person who would say that here, and then the moment he goes over to a fucking Islamic nation would fucking like real hush hush about it. Because he knows.
No, he looks like the type of person that gets domed by fat bitches like Frogan.
Oh god, Frogan. Yep, you're not wrong. Friendship windmills.
Stay away from my windmills of friendship.
My windmills of friendship is what I named my nipples.
Really weird that they formed like that.
I don't know why they go in those directions, nor do I know why there's a breeze. All I can tell you is if I put grain in my mouth, I spit out flour. Fucked.
Why do they turn? Only God knows.
Just go up to go. I want to go up to one of my friends and ask them if I can shove like a piece of coal in their butthole. And when they ask why, I'm going to say that because they look like somebody with an ass so tight that it would fucking turn it into a diamond.
So are we texting Emmy again? Or?
Yep. Emmy, I need your butthole. I need your butthole specifically.
Dear Lord.
Can't be. I'm sorry. No gay buttholes allowed, because the gay buttholes are definitely not tight enough.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
If it whistles while you walk, there's a problem.
If your farts are always silent, there's a problem.
Hey, I smell potpourri.
If you can shove an entire can of Pillsbury biscuits up your butthole, there's a problem.
And then still can't crack it.
Israel and Palestine belong to the Holy Roman Empire. Fuck the Holy Roman Empire.
You mean the worst version of the Roman Empire?
Thank you. Thank you. Fuck the Holy Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is the
Still wasn't that great.
only thing, but still way better than the Holy Roman
way better
Empire.
than the Holy Roman Empire, because that was post getting rid of the Caesars.
Yeah.
Like for
Everybody
real.
you're the only people that they're like, oh, but it was Catholic. You know what? So is the last Pope.
Do you know what the Catholics have done? Do we need to look at history?
Do you need to look at the video of the Pope skateboarding? Because I'm not sure if you know
Remember
that.
the time that we had 3 different popes all at the same time that were
And
all vying for power?
Also, yes, it wasn't even Roman. The Holy Roman Empire wasn't even fucking Roman.
Nope.
Bastards.
For the majority of it, it wasn't even in Italy.
Just nonsense. It's a lie.
It became the Holy Roman Empire, and then most of the time it was like either in like southern parts of France or in like Turkey.
Yeah.
Which,
Also,
you know, literally the worst country in the world.
what, Turkey?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a pretty bad place.
I put it below even the majority of the Middle East.
How do you feel about Qatar?
I mean, it used to be cool.
I think it's cool again. Did you see what the Burj Khalifa did? What they did?
No, I haven't.
They so you know, tallest building in the world, right?
Uh-huh.
They, because Trump's visit to the Middle East, he did his Middle East tour.
Which by the way, if people don't know, cost less to build, than developing the newest Assassin's Creed game. Continue.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was lit up red, white, and blue like the American flag in honor of us.
Nice.
Dude, fucking Middle East. We're gonna buy it one day.
I don't think we need to buy it. I think first we've got to do some cleaning.
Cleaning.
I'm gonna use that word.
The same cleaning that you and I have discussed regarding Canada and Mexico.
No, because we were going to keep parts of those.
Well, no, we weren't going to keep them. We were going to keep the land. We were going to Lando Lakes them. That's what we were going to do. Remove the Indians. Keep the land.
What about the thick ones? Cody found himself one.
All the good ones are already here, bud. All the ones that we need are already here. What's up, Twisted? How are you doing? We're talking about the Great Cleansing, also known as the Dyson.
No. It's just really dusty, and we need to get rid of a lot of it.
That's why I said the Dyson. The Dyson vacuum. The European one. Specifically starting with French. France. That.
French.
Yeah, them damn French. Man, you and I cannot talk today, dude.
I mean,
Starting
while
with
I
the
agree
French.
that ranch shouldn't exist.
Actually, I hate ranch.
There are very few things that I like ranch with, and it's like it's inside of something, like it's inside of another dip or something of that nature. Like I don't like ranch.
I don't like ranch. I like ranch flavored things. So like Cool Ranch.
That's essentially
or
what
like
I'm saying.
yeah.
Like Cool Ranch, and there are some dips that like ranch is inside of, or like some sauces and stuff like that where ranch is a part of it, but it isn't the thing.
The thing, yeah. People that just eat ranch
I'm sorry,
as like
I'm
the
not
thing.
that white.
Yeah, awful. I'm also not that white. Do you want to know? You want to know what I am though? I'm the kind of white that should burn, and I don't.
The only time I do is if I'm out way too much, but that's also, I think that has to do with the fact that a lot of my family comes from the gypsy side, the Romanian gypsy. So we've got Germans, Romanian gypsies, and then Irish and Scottish, and we have an unholy conglomeration into me.
By the way, I will be right back. I gotta piss.
That's right. We get tack chair. Hey, who wants to see something really cute? Look at this shit. Look at it. So, like, there's this... I don't want to say the word influencer, but guy who makes videos, Quincy, for Quincy's Tavern. And this is Coco, the Griffin. This is the Patchwork Edition, and it's, like, adorable. Makeship did it, and it's, like, one of the few Makeship things that wasn't for a VTuber. And I fucking love this thing. It's not as soft as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be plusher. I still love it. It's on my desk. Oh yeah, and here's the other whiskey. Dragon. This is like embossed words. And there's health points on the side of it. And a map on the back. I don't think this has a number on it. It doesn't. Damn. Blend of straight bourbon whiskey, finished in a sherry and smoked bourbon barrel. That sounds awesome. That's waiting for a special occasion to open. Yeah, Quincy's stuff, it's not just cool, like he's very wholesome. He's got like no fingers in one hand, like it's essentially a claw and like a fucked up thumb. And so like he got really into doing D&D content based like wholesome post, that all about like, hey, you're still needed in the world and shit like that, and I fucking love it. And he also does like cooking and things like that.
I just realized that I've had the top chat instead of live chat. I apologize, everyone.
You whore.
I am.
I always have to remember to turn that back on. I
Every
usually
time.
do that while we're setting up.
I don't get this whole top chat thing. Like, I don't need your algorithm to tell me what the top chat is. I want to talk to everybody. Fuck off.
Echo, I fucking love Secret Labs. So like I had one before. I actually had the Titan XL, the 1 year they made it, which was 2020. And that died in the fire. And so I got this, and
Good chairs.
they're damn good chairs.
I have one over there.
So like, I like the fact they made everything magnetic removable. So like this armrest, magnetic removable, and I got the upgrade, which so it's like a soft armrest instead of like the plastic cover they normally got on it. So my arms don't stick to it. It's amazing. It's much better connection.
Yeah.
I can't really easily show it, but they have a recliner that you can attach to the chairs. That's like $100 or something like that.
They're just
And
also
so I legitimately have a
price-wise.
recliner on this chair. They're price wise, like for how quality they are,
yeah.
I'm gonna say it's entirely worth it.
Yeah, they're way better. Like, this is a DX Racer. They're less than this, twice as good. The only reason I am not currently sitting in it is because I believe I broke that one, because I am
You
a
can get all the
rambunctious fellow.
parts on their site.
Yeah, I just kind of want to get a new one. You know me, I just need a new everything
I mean,
right now.
fair.
Yeah.
But that was like, I think this was almost total like $2,000 or something like that, which like sounds like a lot until you look at how expensive good chairs are.
RW asks that they did not catch the first part of the stream, but what is our opinion of Doom: The Dark Ages?
It's fucking phenomenal.
It's fantastic. It's a Doom game.
Does not. My favorite Doom game so far is 2016. This matches Eternal. Eternal was actually really damn good.
Eternal was great. I really like it, but also Doom is one of the video games similar to Halo.
It's
where,
really hard to make me not like it.
Yeah, where I'm just kind of into it.
Where there's even people that are just like, yeah, I don't like, let's just say Halo 4, Halo 5, and it was like, I'm Master Chief beating the fuck out of aliens. I don't care.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Highly recommend it. It's worth every penny. I'll say that.
Yeah. Doom Dark Age is worth every penny. Also Echo, Secret Labs, they legitimately are worth every penny.
Yeah.
They send it to you essentially in like 4 pieces with an instruction guide that's really easy to fucking understand. They send you all the tools, and like they're actually quality tools. They're like a hex key essentially. Here I've got them sitting in front of me, actually.
Of course you do.
And they're like, it's just I had nowhere else to put it. So it's like, this is like a fucking Phillips head on one side, and then the hex on the other, and it's a magnetic.
Yeah.
Like they send you good tools with it to fix this thing and use for other shit. Like I used the Phillips head like when I was working on my computer and shit like that.
Hey, you guys want to see something funny?
Well, it's like I just had Dad cut my hair.
Where are ya?
Sleep, little lion man.
Oh my god. It's getting so much worse, man.
This is like 1970s.
Fuck.
You're about to be a hair metal band.
Well, hold on, I can't hear. What was that?
You're about to be a hair metal band. Like this is what's happening.
Kinda,
right now.
yeah. Well,
Are you about
I'm
to write
growing
me
it
a
out.
ballad?
Yeah, I am.
A really bad one with terrible BPM.
Yeah, it's gonna be alternating BPM, right? So I'm.
What are you, Guns N' Roses?
No, way worse. I'm Queen when they're drunk, without Freddie Mercury.
So Journey?
Kind of. I'm Journey. But yeah. Shaky, highly recommend all of the Doom games that have since come out because they're all good. They're all good.
I mean, yeah, 2016 Eternal and Dark Ages have all been fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And like they are just first person shooters that have a damn good background storyline that is not shoving down your throat and your enemy is literally demons.
Yep.
They're not trying to push a message on you on any of them. It's literally rip and tear until you are done.
Yeah, that's another thing that I love is because in modern gaming, everything has to. Here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with a political game that is meant to be political, right?
It's when it's shoved into a game that should have no fucking reason.
Yeah, like, oh hey, we're gonna play. I'm not saying this has happened or will happen, but let's just say Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Because there's news that it's gonna have pride parades.
Like playing Dragon Age Veilguard.
So yeah, okay, but but like they're saying that GTA 6 is gonna have pride parades, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, and you know, like cool, you know, and then,
all I have to say is Ballad of Gay Tony. That was an entire game. I don't care.
But I would also like to say there's a difference between having those things in an open world game that happens to take place in fucking Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. And then actually this one's taking place in Miami, I believe, but still, right?
Still makes sense.
Still makes sense.
There's a massive gay community.
Huge.
In Miami.
But the other side of it is there is a huge amount of people. I believe so, yeah. There's a huge amount of people that are saying that you won't be able to, like, it's going to be like locked and you won't be able to do anything about it. So it's just kind of forced messaging, right? There's a difference between having it in a game and it making sense and then also making it so you can't skip it or like run all those people over like everyone else. So as long as like I'm able to like, you know, still like run over people during that parade or the July 4th one or do whatever the fuck I want just because that's a Grand Theft Auto game. It has nothing to do with the fact that they're fucking part of XYZ Persuasion. It just has everything to do with it's GTA. It's kind of the name of the game.
They don't care.
But there are a lot of people saying, oh, they're going to lock it so you can't.
Yeah,
then what the fuck?
Dumb. Like I should be able to run through you.
Yeah, exactly. In real life too, in Minecraft.
Mordrick, I would not agree with your saying the Inquisition and Dragon Age 2 both had the rot. Dragon Age 2, any instances that are close to that, made sense in story and weren't forced down your throat. Inquisition, there were a couple moments, but once again, they weren't forced down your throat. They were entirely optional stories and shit like that. They were not the fucking game.
I haven't played those, but from what I've seen,
at least Dragon Age Origins. I don't know about Dragon Age 2 because it changed the entire fucking system of play.
I don't know. Like a lot of people were saying that like what's the Baldur's Gate, right? They were like, oh, it's woke because you can create an androgynous character, right? It's like, no, that's just kind of D&D, you know?
Well, that's the thing is the stuff that they have in 2 and Inquisition is entirely like, no, there's characters that is their lifestyle. But they aren't shoving it down your throat. It's just that is that character, or you can play that type of being.
That's the thing is like same with Baldur's Gate. It's like, oh, if you wanted to, you can make that
I am entirely
creature.
fine with that if it's one of those like this is an option you can do.
Well, it's the same as D&D. It's like if it's something you can just do.
Yeah. You should be allowed to have all options. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. But yeah, Doom is not a political game. You want to know what it is? It is a fucking game where you have guns.
Somebody says it's political, you should be able to shoot that person because
in Minecraft. Yeah, that too. In Doom.
No, entirely in Doom.
Dress up as Doom guy on Halloween.
If somebody says Doom is political, ask questions. Maybe carry a crucifix near them.
Maybe. They're retarded.
Still carry a crucifix near them.
Yes, or a bat. Or mace. A bear mace with a crucifix on it.
I mean, there was that whole like mace that actually looked like a crucifix that was used during the Crusades that looks pretty fucking badass. I don't know where I would find that picture again.
Kangaroo says, in a surprise to nobody, Australia's draconian censors have struck yet again and banned Schedule 1. And do you want to know what I have to say to that? I'm going to really quick, once again, read my announcement from, I believe, was it yesterday that I wrote that announcement?
It was like last night or the day before.
I think it was last night. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to read my announcement. Announcement. Tomorrow we shall have a live stream at 7 p.m. So it was yesterday.
The official story is that the solo dev Tyler forgot to submit some paperwork to get his game rated by the classification board.
Here's the announcement. Also, Australia is gay and has AIDS, and all of their citizens look like Rosie O'Donnell and Gary Oldman essayed a bird named Gary. Fuck Australia. And then I wrote Canadians suck too. That's all. Can you tell that I'm an elitist?
It's not even an elitist.
Is it xenophobia if it's with like a good reason?
No, brother. Everything for the God Emperor.
Thank you, Papa Trump.
I mean, that brings up the point where I made last night, where it's like, it feels like Doom Dark Ages is just trying to compete with Warhammer 40K, and is doing a better job. My big thing is it's a fun game. That's all I give a shit about. That's what I'm saying is it's a fun game that has, like, it feels great to play. I have no issues with any of the controls. Like, the entire thing is I'm just killing fucking demons. Well,
did you see what Asman wrote about it? Or he made a video about it. So this Doom, I think, has only a peak of like a third of the players as the last Doom, as Eternal. So a lot of people
is that there's a bunch of people that are wrong.
Yeah, well, no. So what people are saying is that because there's two other really good like RPG style games that are, I think, apparently doing very well right now. I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
That those have taken the
Obscura game, like the 33 Expedition 33.
Maybe, I think that might be, yeah.
That's a huge one right now. I'm just not a turn-based guy.
Yeah, it was a turn-based one, and then the other one was the Oblivion remake.
And to be fair, I've already beat Oblivion remake 3 times now, and I'm waiting for better mods to come out because I love modding that game.
You have a problem.
I fucking love Oblivion. It's my favorite game of all time.
I'm just saying you have a problem.
Yeah. It's the fact that we don't have better Bethesda games.
Still a problem. But yeah, no, it's
I am a Templar.
So my point being though is, how much can we attribute to that? How much can we attribute to I'm gonna be 100% here. In 2016, people had more disposable income. Yeah. At least I feel like they did.
They weren't working as hard constantly. They weren't as stressed out constantly. I feel like this is just.
Yeah.
Also, it's a different age of gamers now.
Yeah. That's it.
A lot of the kids that are now the peak gaming ages, which, you know, like that high school age range. They're brain rotted into fucking like Fortnite and Roblox. Like, not a joke. Like, those games are fucking massive right now, and they're terrible. Yeah. I can understand getting on Fortnite to drink and do dumb shit to fuck with everyone else there, kind of like I used to do on League of Legends.
Can I tell you something?
I cannot see playing that game as a legitimate game and not like you're hanging out doing dumb shit.
I've never installed Fortnite on any PC. Ever. I've had friends who are like, "Hey, it's fun."
I've had it on a PC. I've played it like on somebody else's console.
I've never, and Salem played it once. And do you want to know where she played it? You know those video game trucks where like people rent them for their birthday parties and they host like a video game LAN party?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of her friends had a video game party. And they had Minecraft and Fortnite, and Salem played Fortnite. For anybody who doesn't know, Salem is my now 14-year-old daughter. And she played it. She's like, "Oh, it's a horrible game." She's like, that was the worst game I've ever played. And I'm like, what do you think about Minecraft? She's like, I just like building. And I'm like, cool. My little artist, doing autistic things.
You should get her on the modded Minecraft server.
She'd probably like it. But she doesn't really have time. You know how many extracurriculars she's having?
She's like in every fucking club.
Yeah, she's
the opposite of you.
No, I was like that in school.
No, you were inside of every extracurricular activity you could be in.
Just because I was banging people as a part of the club activity doesn't mean I wasn't part of the club. Dimmy. God. My favorite, and I've said this, I loved my outdoor education course.
Is that the one where you're fucking the teacher?
No, that was tennis. No, outdoor education was the one where I was banging a girl named Taylor on the other side of the lake. I'm such a whore, man. Like, I reflect on my past, and I'm just like, wow, I was bad. Ugh.
I should never tell my child about any of this.
Yeah, no, like, actually never. Because also, like, she's that kind of, like, she's got the mindset of, like, just pure academia. Yeah. which is good, but her social life is very much like I'm gonna talk with these people for like a half hour and then I'm gonna go do anything else, and I'm like, oh, your social battery's less than mine, kid. That's nuts.
Well, that's probably the reason she fucking hates Fortnite, because Fortnite's meant for all these kids that are so overstimulated that they have to have things that are constantly moving, constantly making sounds. It's the same people that like mumble rap. You have to have all of this dumb bullshit constantly happening to ever have them pay attention whatsoever.
There's no like cohesion to it. It's just there all the time.
It's like the iPad kid generation. Like, I fucking hate it.
I'd agree with that. It
shouldn't exist. Whereas, like, I'm over here in Oblivion, I'm just like, I'm walking through the trees.
Also,
listening to the bird songs.
RW says Roblox also has a huge CP problem. We talked about that.
Yeah, that was like the first hour of
Yeah, that was the first, but they weren't here for it, so yeah.
Oh, I still think it'd be funny to have Roblox just like, I want JD Delay to just do a stream where he's tracking down pedophiles in Roblox.
Yeah, I kind of want to like message him that and be like, yo, idea. You know, should I?
Yeah. Do it.
JD, where is he?
Make a Roblox account, just track down pedophiles so you can beat them up.
I want to stretch my DMs. Hold on. There we go. JD Delay.
Kangaroo says, hey, Tac.
Okay, Basso. Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore. For some reason, that to me said Llama Shore, and I was like, who the fuck is Loma Shore?
Yeah, no, I saw that. No, Lorna Shore is great, dude. One of the fucking songs, so my wife and I have a song. One of our songs is oddly enough, it's not even the full song. It's the line from Cyberhex, which is Motionless in White. And it says, hold on, because I was trying to pull up the, let me do one thing at a time. It's the line says, if you take my hand, oblivion, my heart is yours till we meet again, I'll see you in oblivion, right? And then it says, are you willing to die? When heaven falls, I'll be your light, love will survive, and in this hell you are my paradise. Like, great fucking line, right? Lorna Shore has probably one of the, like, first off, he is Will Ramos is one of the most brilliant screamers ever, period. He's insane.
All right.
But the song that I would say is kind of like my wife and I, like, I'm like, oh yeah, it reminds me of her. Even though I think it's technically, it's meant to be about God and but it's Pain Remains dancing like flames. I'm gonna read you the lyric.
Pax reading me poetry again.
I am. Okay, so you ready for this? If mind you, he's like very cinematic, right? So he has this like huge cinematic orchestra moment, right? And then he says, "A wrinkle in time, take what is left of my life," and he's like whispering this like he's talking into like the abyss, right? He says, "Before you go, show me what it's like to finally know the face behind the silhouette in this world I made to be infinite, but within the expanse I finally see a world without you isn't meant for me." Like, he's a brilliant writer, dude. Like, just lyrically, he's outstanding. Love him.
RW, I think if they ever make a remaster of Fallout New Vegas, they will actively try to make it bad because it was created by Obsidian, and Bethesda fucking hates Obsidian because every time they've made a game that was the same IP or similar IP to Bethesda, it's always done better.
I also feel like it's probably going to be when they decide, because like what the Skyrim is the one that they re-put out for every fucking console for the past like decade, right?
Yeah, Skyrim to me is almost like I treat Minecraft. It's amazing with mods.
Fine, but it's like that's the one that they keep rehashing. They're like, oh yeah, we're re-releasing it with slightly updated this or that or whatever, or nothing at all. They just keep re-releasing it. I feel like when people finally get tired of that, they're going to pick another IP, and then it's just going to be that for the next decade. So I think we've probably got like another 20-30 years before New Vegas.
Well, the thing is, there's already a group
on the
that's trying
docket.
to recreate New Vegas in the Fallout 4 engine. Just like there was a group, and still technically is, trying to recreate Oblivion and then also Morrowind, both in Skyrim's engine. Which I think they're still doing it because it would play better than the fucking remaster. Because the remaster is they literally took the old game and then threw it to be played through Unreal Engine. And then it's the new shaders that are essentially running through Unreal Engine. So it is still the exact same game with a fucking picture over top of it, and that's why it has memory leak issues.
That sucks. Gotcha. All right.
I still love it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love what's happening here. It's the best we can do with what we have. But I still want Sky Oblivion to be a thing, which is the recreating Oblivion inside of the Skyrim engine, because it's going to be a better game.
By the way, Shaky says public service announcement. Lacuna Coil's lead singer is fucking sexy. When everybody else was obsessed with fucking Evanescence, I loved Lacuna Coil.
Yes, like how Grand Theft Auto Vice City had a group that put it into GTA 4 before Rockstar was their typical cuntasses.
Rockstar is so shit, dude.
And literally put legal actions against them to shut it down.
It sucks. It sucks so bad.
They don't get rid of the people that are actively like making the online multiplayer play impossible to play.
Well, that's what happened with Red Dead Redemption as well.
Yeah.
Is nobody wanted to play it, and then also there were so many hackers. I remember one of my buddies was playing it, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't do this anymore." I'm like, "What?" And he was just like, "Every single time there's a dude just
essentially tactical nukes."
No, there was a guy who was immortal who was also shooting people across the map, like, and he was just like, "Fuck this! This is so stupid." Yeah. It sucks. It sucks. I feel like that's like gonna be. That the death of the of these giant AAA companies, right, is 100%
their own hubris.
Is going to be their own hubris. And I genuinely think that the best thing that could happen to gaming is the removal of publicly traded gaming companies.
Yes.
I don't think that.
I mean, it's the thing that is actively actually killing Nintendo. It's the thing that's actively killing
Activision,
Bethesda, like Ubisoft, EA. Like, it is every one of these.
is we have to make sure our shareholders are happy, not our gamers.
We have these indie companies that is like literally 3 dudes in a basement that create the best game you've ever seen in your life.
Fucking Pal World, when that came out, they had literally 3 developers and they had to hire a 4th. Like they were like, dude, we hired somebody new. His name's Todd. He's cool. Like, I don't know.
And it's like, despite all the issues they had on initial launch, No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky,
which is literally just a team of what was it, like 15 people, something like that.
I couldn't. It was small.
And like they are still actively working on it and giving you cooler shit.
Yeah, I will say Nintendo is. Here's the thing. I've always loved Nintendo games. They're very bright. They're colorful. It's one of the things that my daughter and I bonded over. Was like playing Mario Party, fucking Super Smash, Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate them now. And it's once again their hubris. They have become not just evil, but like
they're Disney evil.
Yeah, like a whole different level of evil. Like they're sick and twisted. The Switch 2, they're going to nuke your console if you mod it to play without their bullshit. Like if you jailbreak it. What the fuck? They're 100% bought into the you will own nothing and be happy.
Well, and that's the whole thing is like they're the leaders of this whole so the physical games, their cartridges, it's literally just going to be like you buy it, it's a key essentially. You still have to download the entire game. The plugging the cartridge in is just telling the console you can play it.
Yep, it's just saying they bought this. And it's like, then what's the fucking point of buying a physical? It makes no sense anymore. And they betrayed the core customer.
Once again, it shouldn't be anywhere near the cost. It should be way cheaper for you to buy a digital version of a game. There's no physical side of that. Don't get me wrong, I am fine with $60 per game because you are going to make that fucking money. It's because it's been set at that standard. I don't think there's any way we could get it to go back.
Fair.
Making it go any more expensive is fucking ridiculous.
There's no way.
I could understand, like, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I can understand going, all right, for the physical copy, you have to pay $90. It's stupid. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a good decision, but I can understand if that's the only thing they were doing.
Because there's a manufacturing cost behind it.
There's a manufacturing and transport cost and all of that. Like, we had to actually have this created. We had to have these manufactured. We had to have this delivered to your store. The store had to be able to put the stock up. Cool, whatever. It's a dumb decision, and I think you should bring back having physical booklets and like metal cases and stuff like that if you're going to do it for that cost.
It should be like a collector's edition, like it used to be.
Yeah, like if we're doing it like most everything's digital now, the physical should be a collector's edition of it. But there also shouldn't be a limited supply. It could be anybody can pick it up if you want to pay the extra $30. Almost like if you're buying the gold or premium edition of a fucking digital game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that. But what are they trying to charge for Switch 2 games? It's what, $80, $90?
It is $80 for most of them, and any of them that have any extras are $90.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way,
and they will be the ones that set that precedent because everybody will follow it.
RW said isn't the only AAA developer that is not owned by publicly traded Valve. Valve is the biggest one. Mm-hmm. After that, Epic Games is apparently not owned publicly. Did not realize that. Riot. Do you know what else isn't? I was wrong. Bethesda. Bethesda's privately owned.
Bethesda's so privately owned?
And so is Bungie.
I can see that. Bungie,
however, was acquired by Sony. So it itself is not publicly, but Sony is, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft acquired ZeniMax, but Bethesda remains under private ownership throughout this restructuring. So
yeah, I thought that Bethesda had been bought by them.
I had thought so as well. So we were incorrect on that. But Valve is the largest. It has consistently avoided going public to maintain creative and operational control.
And it's also so you can keep up with like Steam and all that bullshit.
Yeah, but also like I mean, it makes sense.
Shaky, I agree. It's like I missed the day where I could take a physical copy, put it
Just
in
play
my
it.
fucking console, computer, what have you, and I am playing it. And if there is any
Yeah.
download, it is literally it telling you it's downloading it from the disc, so it can start it up faster.
Yep, like the old PS2 games would do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
It would
remember
do a partial download / render, so that
Well,
whenever you play this,
yeah,
it would just immediately
it
work.
was,
instead
it was
of
the
you have to wait.
shaders and your save file. It was like
Yeah.
on the little thing. I miss like N64 games. I still think was like peak gaming because what was it? Bought the game, go home, console, slap, done.
Yeah.
Everything was saved.
It's the
locally.
whole
It was
thing.
amazing.
It's like I know they've talked about it on Unsub and a bunch of other places where it's like buying a console for a kid is impossible nowadays
Mm-hmm.
because you can't just go like here's the still cellophane wrapped fucking console and like 2 new games because they aren't gonna be able to play it that day.
Yep, they're gonna have
Merry
to wait.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now go spend 46 hours downloading that game.
So
You've
what?
got to take it out, you've got to download it, and then you've got to repackage it so it's still the special moment for them.
Do you want to know what I
You've
did?
got to fucking download it and get all the updates because even the fucking console is going to have 6 days of fucking updates.
Do you want to know what I did? My daughter has a Nintendo DS, so cartridge, right?
Mhm.
I've showed her a Game Boy, but the DS is a little more modern, so that's fine. So I gave her a DS. She has played on the GameCube, and then we play everything else on the Wii for the most part,
Yeah.
not even the Switch. And the reason
Mostly.
being is because of that exact reason is because if I bought it, it's just there. It's done.
Yeah.
You plop it in and you're good to go.
Well, and there was also, it's actually one of the guys that's in the server. I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
Hmm.
But he goes through and he basically mods like Wii's and GameCubes and shit like that. And I
Mhm.
really want to get a couple GameCubes that have been modded and have like basically every GameCube game that you can get.
I've seen those.
Already on
Yeah.
it. And like, I want one of those for me, and I want to give one of those to my brother for my niece and nephew because it's like I don't want them playing Xbox, like because he has my old Xbox 360,
Mhm.
and I gave it to him because just hey, here's a bunch of games.
I don't want my kid
But it's
playing
like
online either.
especially for kids,
Yeah.
GameCube had like 4 or 5 games that like kids shouldn't play, but for the majority,
It was the console for kids. Like it was
I will say
Xbox had like
there was
the
one Need
animated
for
ones.
Speed that had like a whole thing where you would unlock like girlfriend fucking text. It was just girls doing softcore fucking lap dances videos.
Yeah, but if you played Xbox, your kid would be playing Vice City and just seeing straight up nips. So like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way,
RW, any plans for y'all to go on unsub? First of all, there are currently 17 people watching this.
yeah. Second
So
off,
I mean, if that gets us on there,
yeah, my videos I don't think even pull anywhere near the numbers to get right. The thing is, that's not really up to me or us. That's kind of
yeah,
up
like,
to
while
them.
both of us do talk to those people, it's
Not as often as
not
I think a lot of people think as well.
yeah, no.
I think the most recent one would be AC.
I talked to Jake like yesterday, but that's entirely because I'm a mod.
Yeah, fair. I talk to Jake every now and again. I message
I
him.
do it like almost as like a work thing, not as a creator.
How you doing? Yeah.
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 Like I still catch up with him when he jumps on, but that's still like, I'm a nice person. I want to make sure he's doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I do need to message Jake because Jake did say he'd like to go on a live stream at some point. Same with AC, so we could try and figure that out at some point.
Dude, we should totally do that.
Yeah, we should.
If you haven't, you really need to watch Jake's.
I need
At
to
least
wash
one
him.
of yeah, wash Jake. Just like bare chested.
Does he like
there.
Does he really like does he want like sudsy balls?
No, just like teeth in the fucking chest hair.
Oh God, gotcha.
No, he started a podcast on Pepperbox.
Oh, did he?
It's also on YouTube. It's Man versus Morning. It's him,
I did.
Tackett, and shit. What's the other guy's name? My brain stopped working. But it's like 2 of the editors essentially.
Okay.
Stuff for Pepperbox that he's pretty damn good friends with, and like it's generally entertaining. Like it is morning show like
Yeah.
background noise stuff.
But if it's
But
entertaining,
still
that's all that
entertaining,
matters.
and it's Jake and both of them, and just generally talking. And like one of their things they do is like Law and Order, which is literally Jake doing either law questions or questions about your lawn.
I like it. I like it. Also, Dirt Diver, the reason that you have the Glong song stuck in your head is because PSR is hilarious and it's a great song.
Yeah.
It's a glong. It's a glong. It's a clock that's also fun.
Nods.
Nods is my favorite, dude, especially when he goes, I fucking love that. When I first played that for my wife, she looked at me, she did that side look where she goes like this, you're
Huh? It's like
and now
playing
she
any
loves it.
song. It's like playing any song by Electric Callboy.
No,
And somebody has no idea who they are.
yeah, and it's like, what is
like,
this?
So you start playing like Elevator Boy or whatever.
Elevator Operator is great.
Elevator Operator.
Yeah, Elevator Operator is great. My favorite is still We Got the Moves. That song just
We got the
hits
moves
so
because
hard.
for some reason, 3/4 through the song, we're gonna have the hardest fucking verse possible.
The most
just the background chorus.
baller fucking breakdown I have ever fucking heard. We're just it's so fucking
It's like,
good.
what is happening?
Oh.
The rest of this song makes no sense for this.
I don't care. I love it, man. When I first heard that, I fucking cranked it in my TRX, which has like a 1200 watt sound system, and I nearly shattered my fucking eardrums. I don't care. It's so good.
Yep.
It's so
Favorite
good.
Pepperbox show.
Ooh, I got mine. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Let him cook. I love it.
It's up there.
Yeah. Let him cook is mine, and the reason being is because it's the more casual hangout of like the dudes. So it's that, and then the gang does. I really want that.
I'm probably gonna lean into the gang does because it is the casual hangout. Like, we're gonna go do a fucking county fair.
yeah. I mean, it's just fun as a result of it. Also, what was the one that they were doing with Matt that with the more expensive rifle and then the cheap versus expensive?
Class warfare.
Class warfare. That was great. Do you happen to know if they're continuing?
I haven't heard anything. I'm going to assume they're gonna keep doing it, but I don't know if they're gonna do it with Matt or not.
Yeah, that's the thing, is because it was a Matt thing. And I didn't know whether or not they were gonna do that. I do know, and this is me just asking, have you heard anything about fucking Trout and his thing? I'm still waiting.
as far as I know,
yeah,
and this wasn't like through Pepperbox or anything like that, so it's not internal shit. As far as I know, and this is based off of like his Instagram post, because he puts a lot of like actual videos on his fucking stories occasionally. It is still in the works. His response is entirely like literally him drinking in a camera going, you know, it takes like months
to do those
build
kind
a
of projects,
bathroom, right?
Yeah. He's
So,
not
like,
wrong.
It was him sitting in a pile of fucking broken tiles on the floor going like, yeah, this is going to be me for the next 3 to 6 weeks.
That's fair. And I'm sure they're trying to get like 3 or 4 backlog episodes done to cover that time period, so then they can
he's redoing a bathroom, I'm going to assume, at the unsub house.
I guarantee you he's doing, I know he's doing donuts.
He's going to do
kitchen.
Donuts kitchen, like the fucking island, and like where it integrates into the living room. There were a couple other talks of him doing other stuff. Like, it had been talked about him doing stuff over at this is before Matt said he was going off YouTube, but he had talked about fixing a couple of the houses over there
At the ranch, at the resort, They're
so
coming
like, as
eventually.
far as I know, it's still coming. it's just one of those things like it is him by himself, and maybe Nick might help him with electrician.
Electrical shit. I was watching the most recent Let Him Cook, and it's like,
oh yeah,
he's like, yeah, I don't know why my fucking oven's not working. And it's like, yeah, all the fuses, none of them fucking work. They all turn everything off but the oven. Do we know an electrician? Shit, yeah, I know a fat one.
Well, I like immediately reaches like, did you just try turning the main breaker off?
He's like, I've been here 3 minutes and I already came up with the solution for you. And it's like, Donut, you drink so much, my dude. I love you.
Well, it's like one of those where you can tell Donut has a lot of life skills, but like, I don't think home improvement was part of them.
Here's the thing. I think the man knows how to cook, right? Because you have to as a single dude.
And how to work and all of that stuff. But I think it's just one of those, like, I don't think outside of childhood he's ever had to like, all right, I guess we have to rewire part of the house because this shit's faulty.
He's not a builder. Like Demo Matt was a builder because he learned how to, and I think he fell in love with it, right?
Yep.
Which is fine, right? And there are people who do that, right?
Well,
like
it's like he fell into wanting to work on cars, and that's how he just started making fucking car videos randomly.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't think that's his interest. I think that his interest is like cooking, guns, you know, and alcohol.
Not wanting to be sober, and thick Latina women.
And thick Latina women, which you know what, I can respect. I can understand that. You know, as somebody, for anybody.
If I was Trout while working, I would walk out in blackface. I feel like they would get it.
Can I tell you? I guarantee that's gonna happen.
That seems like something that he would do. He'd just walk out just like covered in grease. Just
like grease and like coal.
No, I'm working.
Well, yeah, he's like working on like a chimney or something, like a pellet stove. He's just like, he just walks out just covered in it and just like, yeah, I can see that. I can 100% see that. He has skills to make an AK-50 that game and then not doing electrical work.
Did you just forget that those are two different people?
Yeah, that's not a donut.
That's Brandon Herrera, which
who is Mexican donut.
Who also often gets confused with Donut, and also the fat electrician for some reason.
So I know they both have fabulous hair. Different guys.
They often are wearing each other's clothing.
That too. They are best friends and they do consider each other family.
Cody's just getting married as a beard.
Yeah.
Vanessa's just a beard.
Just a beard. As a car guy yourself, you love his car content?
Yeah,
Matt's car content was great.
Yep.
It was fun. I'm not even like a huge car dude, but I liked it. Different gaze. Okay.
I actually really like the fact that he got to Vice Grip Garage to go out to the garage, which is pretty fucking awesome.
I just, you know what, totally, I guess still on topic, that I still respect so much about Matt. How many?
The fact that he quit YouTube for his kids?
No, it has nothing to do with his content, or his decision. It's the amount of people that we saw over the last, I'm going to say 5 years, that were on his channel that decided to make their own channels as a result of nothing other than him being like a happy dude.
Just being happy and like going like, we're just out here having fun. You
had people that were like, you know, I think already kind of getting into it, like Goldberg's Garage. But you also had Brandon, who was doing the fucking Barracuda, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had the Diesel guys, and then also now, what's her name? And Mikey, David, and Jenna, Chaos Coordinator Jenna, they have their own channel now as a result of it. And Jenna's got a channel with her husband, and it's like, wow, this is like, but like he influenced so many people. Jenna and Clint, yep. And it's just like, these people all kind of, you know.
Which, I don't know if you ever watched that episode, but Jenna and Clint were both on an unsub episode.
I watched some of it. I didn't get to watch all of it. I did see that they were on an unsub episode.
That one, for its majority, because like we've talked about this in the past, you prefer actual like informative podcasts where you're learning more about them and they're having like conversations. That one got more into that level of podcast.
Okay.
And they were just talking about like how they met and everything. It's like neither of them were YouTubers at all.
I know.
Clint was literally just like a dude that answered in an ad.
Yep. But here's the thing, okay, Demi, I'm not a YouTuber.
That had like barely ever heard of fucking Demo Ranch.
Yeah, but like I'm not a YouTuber, right? Like, but I've made YouTube videos, you know, that like have done well, and now I'm a YouTuber, apparently. And it's like I don't like that.
Build 1,000 bridges. Fuck one goat.
Yeah, kind of, right? It's the same logic.
Yeah.
It's like it's. I don't like. Okay, if YouTube was like my full-time thing, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm a YouTuber. But like, I don't know, man. Like
pressure washing houses.
I pressure wash, soft wash houses. I do like gutter guard installs and gutter repairs and a bunch of other random shit. Like that's my day to day. Then I do like at home contracting work where I'm just like rebuilding our entire property. So then my wife has a house that, well, the things in a house that she really wants.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know?
And it's, while I wish we could do this all day, every day, I don't think either of us has the mentality to sit down and do this all day, every day. I think we would get burned out really fucking fast.
Yes. 100%.
Like doing it for funsies, and like if it becomes a thing, cool. We're still gonna do the things we enjoy on the side.
Yeah. No, and but that's like, if ever it got to the point where I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
at
Never keep
all.
doing the thing you don't enjoy.
Well, also it shows. I think especially on YouTube, is it shows when you're not like having fun
Well,
with
like
it.
you can especially see it like the old YouTubers, like a lot of those you can see where they're just
Gave
doing
up.
it for a paycheck.
Yeah, they gave up. It's like their soul's gone. You know what I mean? Well, Arden, we're talking about how
I
we
believe
should
that's called
legally be able.
alliteration.
We need to legally be able to get rid of Canada. That's what we're discussing.
Legally?
Within our rules, yeah.
I mean, it's never a war crime the first time.
It's only a war crime if they can try you. Try it. What's the world?
I mean,
Seriously, who is going to try America?
wait. The new pope is American.
Yes. He will bless us. He will bless our nukes.
I believe. What do they call it? Oh yes, a crusade. No. What do the Americans call it? Peacekeeping.
We're just spreading the word of the Lord. Capitalism.
All over his face.
Bukkake capitalism. Wait, what would you call that? Bukkakapitalism? I don't even know. I feel like there's a word there.
Face value capitalism.
No, it was like bukkake capitalism. I was like, there's got to be like a capitalism, but no, it's just too much capitalism, not enough bukkake. Bukkakitalism. Bukkakitalism. I'm gonna have to add that to server words. It does, but it's so much capitalism that's all over your face.
It sounds like fucking botulism.
Kinda. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody come up with a really good word that combines that too.
Why would we nuke Canada? Canada looks really pretty. We would just
chemical warfare.
Yeah, suddenly have something that we no longer have a problem with Canadians.
We would suddenly, guys, okay, I've got an idea. We would suddenly pay a lab in Wuhan, China. Okay.
That's gonna get us kicked off YouTube. In Minecraft. Fueled air explosives.
In Minecraft, we modded Minecraft diseases like smallpox.
And then give them blankets.
In Minecraft.
It's cold in Canada. Why would we not give them blankets?
Yep,
Like, it's
we're
just really
here
nice.
to help.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yes. Jesus, fuck, why are we like
Why are
this?
you wearing a Ronald Reagan mask?
Where's Ronald Reagan? The Ronald Reagan mask stays on during sex, Demi.
Reaganomics.
No, that's Nixon. That's what you're thinking.
No,
The
it's a
Nixon
bad
voice.
Family Guy joke.
Oh. I thought that was like the Nixon Futurama voice that you're trying to do there.
Just while you're coming, scream, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Tear down your panties.
We never ratified the Geneva Convention. Yeah, because we ended that shit.
Well, also, but
There
like,
was nobody on the planet that could tell us no.
that's the thing is there's nobody, like, let's just, okay, right now, the United Nations, right, has Security Council,
Okay.
right? Okay, cool.
I mean,
There's,
if we want to talk about things, literally in every time we've gone in any form of warfare, we have immediately broken the rules of warfare.
okay, here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to ask Grok something, okay? You ready?
When we invaded the Middle East, we in like less than 15 minutes in being there.
Hey,
took over
Grok,
their
I have
entire
a question
communication
for
network.
you, okay? So, who currently is the person who tries various countries for war crimes? What organization does that?
The International Criminal Court, ICC, in The Hague, is the horny fucker jerking off to justice, prosecuting individuals for war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, and aggression. Not entire countries, you dumbass. They're like the world's most pissed off babysitter.
So by your logic, then there's nothing, because they can't really do anything against like a gigantic titan like the
thing is,
United States, right?
They're saying that most of it was through the UN and
you
groups
sweet
like
summer
that.
child,
And
thinking that
and I
ICC's
just want to
got
remind
balls
you
bigger
that
than a grapefruit against
the
the US.
UN
Nah,
is
the US
mostly
pulled out of the Rome
the
Statute
US.
faster than a scared virgin on prom night. So the ICC's got zero jurisdiction over them. It's like trying to spank a fucking elephant with a feather. They can scream and cry about American war crimes, but without US cooperation,
What the fuck is happening
it's
here?
just a sad, toothless blowjob to nowhere.
So according to Grok, the ICC could do
toothless
fucking
blowjob to
nothing.
nowhere.
It's a toothless blowjob to nowhere. The ICC could literally fucking say, we're committing war crimes and do nothing about it. Because
Once again, we
it has
immediately
zero
commit war
power.
crimes as soon as we go into any conflict because we immediately take over all communication.
Also,
within that
we're
area.
the ones who outline what most of those war crimes are. We're like, yeah, it's not a war crime anymore. Who said so? We did. Who gave you the ability to make the rules? Our nukes. Like,
We wouldn't even have to have nukes. It's just look at us.
our military. The fact that our Navy has a bigger Air Force than all of your Air Forces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking morons. Yeah, no. War
Our
crimes
Navy makes
are.
every Navy in the world combined look tiny.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that our actual like aircraft carriers, even though like we freely admit that they are like generations behind where we want them, they're still generations above everyone else. It's like,
Our super carriers.
what was it? That was HLC, or was that Nick who said that we create shit based on what the
What
other countries
other
lie
people-
about?
Yeah. Because we create things to beat other people's lies.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, maybe they do have this, and we just don't have the intel for it. And then eventually, we get out there and have the two go against each other, or at least compare
Yeah.
them and go, oh, you were fucking lying.
It's like, oh, we
I
actually
wasn't.
do have space lasers. It's like, what the fuck? Also, here's the thing: we're abusing
It's like them
technicalities.
saying-
We write the
Everybody's saying
technicalities.
they've got hypersonics and all that bullshit, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, so we created hypersonics.
It's like, it's like also the hypersonic. It's the part that HLC is 100% right on. That people they're like, oh, but Russians and this and that, they have hypersonics. It's like you don't need to go as fast as them to hit them. You understand? It's like, oh, thing moving towards you really fast. Stop. Like you just have to put something in front of it. You know, like what? And it's like, oh, the logic that people have is like, oh, it's moving so fast. And it's like, okay, hear me out though. A really fast car
in front of it.
Yeah, a really fast car. So Demi, you're driving 200 miles an hour. You're driving a Bugatti, right? I obviously cannot chase after you in my truck, right?
I have questions. How did I fit?
True. How did either of us fit? But point being, I wouldn't be able to catch you, but a wall's gonna stop you regardless, you know?
I'm driving 120 miles an hour. I'm driving a 1986 Chevy Square Body. The wall appears. I laugh at the wall. The Chevy laughs at the wall.
There is no wall. Disproves hypersonic argument.
I'm going 110 miles an hour now.
Fucking old
I'm
square
missing a
bodies.
headlight.
My headlight's fucked and there's a slight squeak now. Never mind. That was a brick stuck between my brake pad. It's gone now. It ate it. Those old trucks, dude, are fucking indestructible.
Uh-huh. Damn straight.
China's new aircraft carrier is comparable to the best Britain could make. Not only
For the early 2000s.
did you
Or
see
what
the
the US
picture of
made
it?
in
It's
the 70s.
lopsided. It's lopsided.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, its nose is lopsided, which I think is really funny. For people that are apparently so fucking anal retentive that they still fucking maintain having like, you know, fucking like drawings and like pictograms as their goddamn fucking language, and they're like angles and like apparently good at math, according to all racisms. They really fucking suck at like making things, you know, in a straight line or like, you know, even.
Well, it's because they don't have capitalism or an entire society built around like capitalism is a form of meritocracy.
Yeah.
The better you are at something, the higher you will succeed. I mean, that's a perfect world, but still, like, for the usual, that's kind of how it works.
They just have unlimited funds to throw at projects. That's what they have.
If you have constant funds, you are not putting the right people in charge. You are putting whoever fucking campaigned or has the right connections to got him there, which means you're having Gary. Gary eats fucking ladybugs when he's bored. That doesn't mean he's good at what he's doing.
Gary shoves butterflies in his penis.
But because Gary is the cousin of Greg, and Greg is the fucking prime minister's shit wiper.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like here's the thing. Like, does China accomplish things very quickly, like their high-speed rail? Yes, like that big. They have the world's biggest bridge, suspension bridge, that like had to be built.
When you've got over 100,000 people you can throw at one project, you know, monkeys and typewriters, eventually you're gonna get one right.
So yeah, but that's the thing is like, okay, the reason that they can do those things is because they have full communistic control over the entirety of the economy. They can take all of the funds and say, we are going to waste it or throw it at this thing. That doesn't happen here. To the same degree. It does to a degree because corruption exists, but yeah.
Also, like, look at our military budget.
Actually, Bass Pro Shop is a perfect example, actually. Yep.
Bass Pro.
Bass Pro. Hey, what is it? The Bass Pro is like the world's what largest pyramid? It's like some stupid thing. Wait,
It's like the fourth or fifth.
Bass Pro. Hold on. I'm asking Grok. Let's see.
You know, if the Amish said they had hypersonics.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It is the 7th. It's cited as the 7th, 9th, or 10th largest pyramid globally, depending on ranking methodology, which can vary difference in measuring ancient versus modern pyramids. The pyramid, built in 1991 as a sports entertainment arena, was converted into a 535,000 square foot Bass Pro Shop megastore in 2015. It features a hotel with an indoor swamp with 600,000 gallons of water. It is
I
regularly cited as the 8th. It is the 8th largest pyramid in the world. We built it to sell shit to rednecks. That's fucking great, dude. Rednecks are awesome.
Alex Jones just reported Corny arrested.
Comey was arrested. Well, Comey said 8647. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. It will pop up immediately on my X if that has happened. I don't see anything about that. I see Sarah Fields calling Brian Krasenstein a liar, which happened.
I wouldn't, Chad. I wouldn't use the abbreviation of BPS for Bass Pro Shop because right now we're on a rampage
yeah.
Buffalo Public School, and I immediately went. TFE did a video on BPS. I was like, yeah, I mean, he's been shit talking Buffalo Public Schools. Did he put out a new one?
Let's see. James Comey arrested. He was interviewed by the U.S. Secret Service 2 hours ago. He was not arrested, but he is under investigation for the 8647. He's under investigation, not arrested. So unless like something has changed before all of these news agencies are saying anything.
To be fair, nobody wants to talk to them anyway.
Yeah, true. That is very true. So we'll see. I do know that he is being investigated. I think so are the couple other people who have posted about it as well.
Yeah.
Black Pigeon Speaks. What the fuck? Is that just like you just making shit up? And so it also means big pussy
Big
staples. Big pussy staples. There, I'm going with that. Yep. Damn it, Alex tricked again. Hey, here's the thing. He could be like seeing something that we're not directly at the moment, but it looks like under investigation, not arrested. So, which, mind you, fine. Investigate. That's how the world works. You know.
Bilateral penis salesman.
Bronies. Just fucking bronies. That's all you need.
Just fucking bronies.
just get rid of them. Rid of them. If you're a dude.
Squirts.
Wait, what? Big pussy squirts?
Big pussy squirts.
I know what you were looking up on fucking the hub.
That got
that got let through on the chat. This mother, especially because Blood is the one who always has comments that are deleted.
Braised pork skewers. You know what? You win. That's
you know what? I'm down. I'm down actually for that. That sounds really good.
Just crispy enough on the outside for you to crunch, and the inside's like melt in your mouth.
Yeah. You know what I've been making recently? I've been making smothered pork chops.
You're a whore.
Oh, they're outstanding, dude. They're so fucking good.
What about brownies?
I like brownies. Can you tell that Dimmy and I are both fat? Like, we're both like, just give us food, man. Can you tell that we are just two giants?
I made dinner and then joined this, so I haven't eaten yet. It's still sitting on
Yeah,
the
you need to go eat. I also should probably eat again because I already ate, but I need more food because once again,
you have a high metabolism of hell.
It's not my fault, dude.
I wish I had a high metabolism.
Blame my Swedish genetics, man.
Look at this. I need a high metabolism.
it's like okay.
I like food too much.
Nothing.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I have this wonderful sticker back here though, so there's that. You know, that's a glucometer. Yeah. Smothered with what? Bronies. No, not smothered with bronies. Now, my smothered pork chops, I make my own beef stock. And then I smother them with beef stock, and I make a gravy.
Bronies, it would just be like
sweat.
BO.
Yeah.
I mean,
sadness.
Acne.
Yeah, acne specifically.
Neckbeards.
Yeah. A lot of neckbeards. No, but it's smothered with
like gas station katanas in a trilby.
God, fuck. No, it's smothered the pork chops with homemade beef gravy. And it's delicious. Mm-hmm.
That sounds fucking tasty.
Yeah, I do not like make like things that like a typical person would go, that's healthy. Because I don't focus on the health. I focus on Can I trace everything
2
that's in
days
it?
ago, I cut an entire pack of bacon in half and threw all of it in the fucking skillet. I just wanted it cut in half so have smaller pieces. That's easier. To
That's
turn on the
fine.
fucking
Yeah, I was
skillet.
supposed to say, like, I go through a pound of bacon every morning, but because
Dad and I had bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches for dinner. That was dinner.
fair.
And then I had bacon the next day for sandwiches, and it was pretty great.
It's 11 p.m. there. It is 9:40 p.m. here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha ha. But seriously though, like I focus on food traceability. So I know what I am eating. I know where it comes from. I know everything about it. I pretty much can tell you what that animal ate.
He has their entire lineage.
I do. It's actually, what's funny is I do know that for some of my steaks. I do know, like,
He made
their
sure that
mom
that was
and
a
dad.
child killer first, so it was meant for them to be put down.
No, I want the most innocent one ever, man. More tender. Want the one that Jesus himself
wants
blessed.
He wants the veal. He wants it taken away from its mother immediately upon birth.
Tied up to a stake and just sad.
Locked in a barn with no fucking light. You
Nah.
have to wear nods to take care of it for the next 3 months
Here's
of
the
its
thing.
life. until
I have
suddenly-
eaten veal. I'm not gonna say I haven't. Yes, it's horrible, but at the same time,
To be honest, it's like it's never been my thing because on top of like that is cruel and unusual. Like I am fine with eating meat. That's cruel
Yeah.
and unusual. For what
it's
they have to do
fucky.
before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also like it doesn't taste high enough standard above just a regular
Yes.
steak.
That's my point as well. Is it's like it's good, but it's not
To be
that
fair,
much better that
I
I'm
have
like.
that same fucking argument about Wagyu. I'm just like, yeah, it tastes good.
I don't.
Not for this price point.
Depends. So you can get good Wagyu for a decent price.
Yeah.
And I do.
Like 90% of the time when you're out, like you're out and about.
Oh, I
Like,
don't.
if you're
I
going
don't.
to a
No,
steakhouse.
I cook my own Wagyu. The
Yeah.
only time I would is like in Japan. I would eat Wagyu, but I've ordered like Miyazaki Wagyu to my house. I have some. It's delicious. I will cook that shit up. I will fucking devour it. It is leagues above normal steak.
Did you just say you have braised pork chops with wild rice, and that sounds good, and then cream of broccoli soup over top? What are you, fucking English?
Close enough. Canadian. No, not Kobe beef. Miyazaki Wagyu. Kobe is Kobe region. But
Yep.
it is not a quality standard.
Nope.
Yeah.
It could be like the shittiest sirloin and still be called Kobe.
I don't want to eat an animal that lives better than me. I do.
I do. It's called classism.
Yeah, God.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah, you know when they're talking
I
about
ate
eat the
their
rich,
ass.
that's what capitalists refer to as eating the rich. Not the communist way. The communists are stupid. No. We're doing it right, okay? We're eating Wagyu. Get it right.
I
Carne
swear to God,
carne
gold-
asada.
If you put gold leaf on my food, I'm gonna fight you. It ruins the taste.
I will never understand the whole gold leaf thing. It is just pompous assholery for the sake of being an asshole.
I am fine with having expensive shit in my food if it makes it
Yeah.
taste better.
Like truffle, delicious, fantastic. It's kind of expensive, but it adds
Saffron.
it adds a bit. Saffron adds quite a bit.
Like it is a spice. It adds a flavor. Like it does its own thing. Gold just tastes like metal. Thanks. Now my teeth fillings hurt.
I just don't like it. Carne asada and scorpion pepper infused butter. That sounds really good. You fart
Kinda
fire. I mean, I don't know. It
Actually,
just
that
sounds good to me.
something that would be awesome to use as a base for like braising like asparagus or something like that.
I don't eat asparagus.
It's because you don't like the color green.
No, it's my favorite color. I just like it to be outside of my body. I like it to be in the trees where nature belongs. Where God intended it to be, sir.
No, Ron Swanson. I don't eat the food that my food eats.
Yes, exactly, man. Yo, what's really funny is my wife has a salad, right? She makes a salad. And I sit there and I'm like, hey, here's some tomatoes, right? I'll help her make her and that's for her. And everybody's like, oh, what
else
vegetables
makes
do you
food
eat?
taste better? Titties. You are right, David. You are right.
I mean, yes.
Titties everything better.
That is true. But she'll be eating like that with like the food I cook. And then I will eat the food I cook. And there's like, I'm a relatively, you know, I'm a heavy dude. I'm a big dude, but like, I'm not fat. I don't need to eat salad.
Yep.
I don't see the fucking point. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you need fiber to shit. No, I don't. I have had regular BMs my entire life. I eat meat. I don't know what people are talking about. Also, my cholesterol's fine. So is my blood pressure. So are all my nutritional values.
Yeah, but you also get your nutritional values from other things as well.
Like what?
Just the other things that you add into it. So like you do eat mashed potatoes and shit like that. You do eat butter. Like,
Well, yeah, but butter comes from meat.
the majority of those
Roots.
vitamins are also in those things.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm just going like you're getting the
Secondhand
vitamins
grass.
somewhere else.
What vegetable do you eat? Secondhand grass. Yes. I eat peppers when they're fed to chickens. Or they're the super hot kind, because I like those ones. Yeah. Like the mixture of vegetables and beef. Yeah, but that's also
coffee to help me shit.
Blood Mutt, that's also because your butthole doesn't work. You have to have like fiber. I don't.
I'll just eat a granola bar. It'll be fine.
I won't, because granola's poison. Not meant to have grains like that, dude. That's a lie made up by the cereal companies. Fuck Kellogg's.
I meant just for pooping.
That's not what you should be. Yes, you know what? I too also like ingesting poison because it makes me do a thing that other things also make me do.
Both of us both regularly drink alcohol.
I mean, I drink alcohol. Sometimes. Not as often as everybody assumes I do, but I drink it.
Yes, I do drink or consume poison just because it doesn't get in my body. Looks at the finger of whiskey still on my desk.
You know, it's really funny. I cooked with not Chardonnay. What is it? What's the other C? Alcohol.
Champagne.
No, not champagne. Not bubbly. No. Hold on.
Sherry?
Nope.
That's not C, that's an S, but
Cognac.
Cognac.
Yeah, I cooked with I made a cognac based
You used a port?
I made it for a sauce. I used cognac for a sauce.
Like a beef sauce?
Yeah, it was beef gravy. And I wanted to make something just a little extra. And I was like, fuck it, that works. So I caramelized some onions and bacon fat, and then just did that, and just delicious. Not a Cabernet. No, yeah, cognac was good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But everybody, I have to go because I'm realizing, first off, we've been live just under 3 hours, Dimmy. How do you feel about that?
I mean, oh no, it's just like we used to do for like 4 hours straight.
Yeah, true. But I hope everybody enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure that you make fun of what's his name who was talking earlier. But
the kid that sounds like he has
Bryson.
fetal alcohol syndrome.
Was it Bryson?
Braden.
I think it was Bryson. I could have sworn Bryce or something.
Yeah.
Started with a B. If you see somebody with a B name, make fun of them. Doesn't have to be the right person.
Yeah, Blood Mutt.
Yeah. Fuck you. It's not him. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time hanging out with us. I have to fix a house tomorrow, so I go do that. And Dimmy needs to eat because he hasn't had dinner yet.
Debbie needs to eat because all I've had today is like a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, that's not good, dude. That's not good. All right.
I was busy.
Yeah. Well, we love you all. Goodbye.
Later.